lovely humans, and welcome to Girls Run These Worlds on the premiere of a new limited series. I'm Anya, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm going to be your storyteller for this game of the Great Poké Heist. So, this is a TTRPG written for the folks over at 20 Sided Stories, and I'm excited to run this. So, first of all, we have to have everyone introduce themselves. So, just so everyone knows, you're going to give your name, pronouns, and a brief bit about your character, as well as what you're most excited about for the start of the series. Unfortunately, we are down an Anne for today, but you will meet her character next time. So let's start with Jolene.
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Jolene. I go by she, her. My character is Reika. She is a very cool, very interesting character. So she is an Omyoji class. So you'll see what she does in the in a while. I am so excited for this because I love Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon since I was young and we get to do this live, which is amazing with Anya and with so many lovelies today.
Very cool. Sakaya, you're up next.
Hello everyone, I am Sakaya, I go by she, her pronouns, and I am playing Kiara Coral, punk girl from Shadow City. You'll learn about Shadow City as we play. And I'm not excited about anything, Anya. Why would I be?
No, not at all. Grump, grump, grump. Okay, Ella.
Hello, I'm Ella. My pronouns are she, her. I am going to be playing Aurelia. She is a Poké fan. She is obsessed with Pokemon. And she genuinely has joined Team Rocket just so that she can find a Pokemon that she wants. She doesn't really care about the mission. She's just here to get a Pokemon. And I am really, really excited to play. I also have loved Pokemon since I was a kid. And this is an excuse for me to show off a lot of my Pokemon plushies.
And finally, last but not least, Shagik.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sharik. My pronouns are she, her, and I am playing Maddie. She loves pink, she loves to dress up, and she really, really thinks that if she surrounds herself with psychic Pokemon, it'll rub off on her and she'll be psychic, though she pretends that she already is.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. So before we get started, just a little bit about the mechanics for this, because it's a very different thing from what a lot of people are used to. Pokemon Pen and Paper uses fudge dice. So these are D6s with plus, minus, and blank sides. We will also be using the website Pokemon Showdown to simulate Pokemon battles when they come up, and they will be available on screen for everyone to watch. So I just realized I put a grinning face in my notes. I'm very proud of myself for that. Anyway, and we will be role playing throughout the fights, so don't worry about that. And with all that said, shall we begin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Okay. So we begin in Shadow City, deep within Team Rocket's underground headquarters. So, but before we do that, we need to find out where everyone is. You know that you have been called to this, to a meeting of some kind. And where are you, bright and early, first thing in the morning? Let's start with Aurelia.
So Aurelia is right now she is asleep cuddling her giant Appleton plushie, which she bought and she sleeps with every night. Her mission in life is to find a Applin and get a sweet apple so she can evolve it into an Appleton because this is her favorite Pokemon. But it's pretty rare and it's kind of hard for her to find. So for now she has just like a giant plushie that she sleeps with every night. So she wakes up and she gets out of bed. And like in contrast to the kind of surroundings, she has these like pastel pink silk pajamas that are covered in a kind of Jigglypuff and other fairy Pokemon like pattern. And she goes, and she's got like a little eye mask and it's got like Swirlix on it, and she like lifts it up and she goes to her basin and she's got a Psyduck shaped sponge and she uses that to kind of wash her face, and like she just has all of this like Pokemon memorabilia all around her. And then she kind of gently wakes up her little skitty sweet pea, who's just a little baby who's asleep in her little bed. She kind of goes, "Good morning, sweet pea." And then she goes over to Cream Puff, who's actually already got her Clefairy a little cup of tea. "Thank you so much, Cream Puff. I love you." And then she kind of sets about her 52-step skincare routine.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's having like a great luxurious morning. She's treating her time in this supervillain base like a luxury holiday.
Amazing. So we move then away from Aurelia to Reika.
All right. So Reika is already up. She's a early, like, well, she's used to waking up early because she comes from her clan where they kind of like just wake up early to pray, but she doesn't do that anymore. She's probably just walking and enjoying the scenery sort of situation with her two Pokemons, Hibana and Haku. So Hibana is a Cyndaquil and Haku is Zora, the Hisuian Zora. So when you look at her, she has like very dark jet black hair with a high ponytail, and she has like this Chimeco shaped hairband that jingles whenever she moves, which is kind of like like a sort of prayer sort of thing going on. So you can see her like she likes casual clothing. She's like, I'm all for comfort. I don't want to don't want to look well, she wants to look pretty, but she also doesn't want to wear uncomfortable clothes. So she likes to wear oversized purple hoodie with her Team Rocket jacket around it. And yeah, if you see her, she's just walking around with her two little buds, just enjoying. Well, try to enjoy life and not be too nervous about what's going to happen later because we've been called.
Indeed. Moving right along then, Maddie, where do we find you?
Maddie is already up and awake, and she has been for some time training with Mimi and Hattie, her two wonderful Pokemon, and those are Mime Jr. and Hatena. Very much waiting until I get to Mr. Mime, but she's been training with them for the Pokemon contest that she's absolutely regularly attending and winning. Currently, she's practicing for the beauty contest with Hatena, and then later she's going to do the cool contest with Mime Jr.
Mm.
She's, throwing Pokeball in the air and doing little twirls and calling for Hatena to, "Your turn, Hattie!" And she bursts out of the Pokeball and does a little twirl herself, comes down into the grass. The grass, like, there's like the air whoosh, creates a little spectacle as she lands. Claps. Oh my god. Maddie just goes like, "Hattie, Hattie!" She's like hyping her own Pokemon up. And that's what she's been up to.
Amazing. And last but not least, we head on over to Kiara. What is she up to?
Okay, well, listeners, what you're about to see, you don't tell anyone. Okay. So she lives in kind of quite an expensive looking townhouse. There's a bit of money in this family. So she might have, a fairly good upbringing, but she's sat in like a little cozy kind of third story bedroom, sort of under the window so she can get the sun and look out, but no one can really see her. And she's in a big fluffy kind of pink onesie with her bass guitar, sort of playing some soft little riffs. She's got her purloin Delilah curled up on her lap, purring away. And it's all kind of very cozy. Dior, her stunky, like makes a strange little noise, and Kiara wrinkles her nose and blinks a bit, cracks the window, carries on playing. And then there's, like a gruff shout from downstairs, like, "Kiara, you got your meeting. Are you going to be ready?" So she jumps up and she kind of pulls off the onesie, sticks on a black vest, like a leather skirt, kind of smudges black around her eyes and her lips, and kind of looks in the mirror, does a little growl, sticks her cap on backwards, and storms out of the room. "I'm coming!"
Nice.
I did forget
Um,
to mention Maddie has
mhm.
long pink hair.
Mm,
Thick,
okay.
luscious.
Love that.
Beautiful. And so, as the four of you make your way deep into the underground headquarters of Team Rocket, the smell of the space is not the best in the world, as this is underground, and there are a number of hidden factories that Team Rocket is always working on here. And I will note that this is a brand new region that, not that it's been recently discovered or anything like that, but Team Rocket has never been here before, and so they've started to establish themselves in this region. And I'm gonna remember the name of the region that I made up.
I'm just gonna say, like, as we're walking, Aurelia has a blossom-shaped perfume bottle, and she's just kind of
I love Blossom!
just like
Whoa.
putting like floral scent in the corridor as we're walking.
I
Oh, can I get a spritz? Can I
Yes,
get
yes.
a spritz? Oh, thank you.
I sort of like kick Dior a little bit and make her emit a sort of an unpleasant smell.
Oh no.
Hello to region. I found it. And I've written it on top of my sheet. Yes, so you are in the Halota region, which you are all from this area and have, some of you have been kind of with Team Rocket for a little while, others are relatively new to them. But as you make your way along this main corridor in the direction of the command center, it opens up into this grand space, and you see that there are rows and rows of Team Rocket grunts in black uniforms standing to attention. And clearly, you are just a smidge late.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we were training. It's
Oh,
important.
good morning, everybody! Isn't it a beautiful day and a beautiful world? Oh,
Yes, it
Oh,
is. I am so excited. I've had a very productive morning, and I'm ready to get up to no good.
oh, yes, me too. And I was just wondering, are we going anywhere where, for example, there might be like an apple orchard? I know I put in a memo recently about how I just think that our next mission should definitely be there. All sorts of interesting Pokemon like
I
apple
love
orchards.
apples.
Like, for example,
oh,
Applin is a really interesting, powerful Pokemon that we could evolve into some really amazing creatures. Did you know it's a dragon type? It's a dragon type, actually.
It's a dragon.
It
Oh my
is.
god.
Aurelia, can you
I knew
tone it down?
Oh, darling, are you not well? You know, I could ask Cream Puff to have a look at you, and I gesture to my Clefairy.
I'm fine.
She's got wonderful healing powers. She's just generally a kind of soothing aura. Is it a headache?
It is now.
Oh, you poor thing. Oh, well, it's probably the smell in here. It's suddenly got much worse, and I don't know why. It smells a little bit like a Stunky's exhalation, but that only happens when a Stunky is stressed, and your Dior seems to love you, so I'm sure it's not that.
Yeah, we're being stunky experts. They only do this sort of behavior when they're stressed, but this must be an exception.
Hmm.
And as you all are saying this, you hear a clip, clip, clip sound of someone in high heels stepping into the room. As everyone turns and stands at attention, you have all met Executive Jade a couple of times. She exudes authority. She has a red bob haircut that's sleek and immaculate, dark red lipstick that's never out of place, and she wears these bright green earrings that catch the light as she surveys the assembled Team Rocket grunts, and she sweeps her eyes over the crowd. She clears her throat and says, I needed to clear my throat. Team Rocket has long been underestimated. The fools of Pokemon League call us criminals, but I say we are visionaries. The Halota region is ripe for the taking, but to seize it, we must first uncover its secrets. Beneath this region lies power, true power. Our predecessors in other regions failed because they were weak, content to scavenge scraps from the League's table. But we will claim what is rightfully ours. And as she says that, everyone starts applauding.
Woo! Yeah!
Token. Excellent
What are
makeup too. Just really, the whole outfit is really working for you.
I love the lipstick. I might steal that for my own look.
She casts a glance around and says, "Back to work," and nods at the four of you, turning sharply on her heel to walk into her office, saying without speaking that you're supposed to follow her.
Oh.
How does
Maddie
one
just
wear
like,
high? Sorry.
no, please go on.
I was like, how does one wear such like that's so uncomfortable? I'm so sorry. Like look, and then she looks at her boots like this is comfort. That is not comfort, by the way.
Well, that's why she's our boss, because she can handle that.
That's true.
Oh, I think we're supposed to be following her.
Oh.
Miss Jade, wait up.
You know,
Well,
Sarina
don't wait up,
seems
we'll
to be
catch up.
wearing like over-the-knee boots, but they're not actually over-the-knee boots. Just a weird example of like convergent evolution where it just happens to look humanoid. There are all sorts of humanoid Pokemon. It's always fascinating when they seem to imitate high-fashion trends.
Wow, I love imitating high fashion trends. Well, I should get one of those Pokemon.
Sarina is a very powerful Pokemon. I feel like it would work well in your team too. She's a grass type.
Mm-hmm. I love grass.
And so, as you all follow Jade into her office, you find her standing behind a large black desk with her hands placed precisely on the edge, a map of the region lit up on its surface. She raises an eyebrow, thin shadow smile on her face. "Oh, thank you for joining me."
Ma'am?
You're welcome.
Your first mission as a team is going to be simple. There's an old laboratory lying abandoned in the Verdant crater. From what I've been told, it holds data that might prove useful to our cause. You will retrieve whatever research remains and eliminate any interlopers. I expect results.
Absolutely.
So it's not near an apple orchard.
No, it's a crater.
Will we pass an apple orchard on our way?
Yes, perhaps the route could be through an apple orchard.
I don't mind if we have to do a little detour. I love apples.
Like I said, I expect results. Collect all of the data that you can. If there happens to be an apple orchard on the way, by all means, steal some apples.
Maybe next mission.
Steal?
If we do this, maybe if we do this mission well, then next mission could be in an apple orchard.
Yeah, you can rely on us, Miss Jade.
Yep.
I'm not sure. I feel like the Team Charm and Burn Code of Conduct says rule number 45: no stealing for no reason at all. I don't know if I want to steal the apples. I think I'd like to ask for the apples, if that's all right.
Are you quite finished?
Yes, yes, my colleagues and I'm sure we'll all do a fantastic job. And honestly, Reika is brilliant at kind of being in touch with the spiritual energies of a place. So if this place has been abandoned for some time, then I think we'll be
You're
a
not supposed to
crack
say
team.
that.
We're all very spiritual.
No, she's
Reika
not.
is
Actually,
amazing.
Maddie, I would say, is a psychic prodigy. And
Oh.
let's go now. Let's go.
I don't want to brag, but as you're walking out, Maddie just goes, I mean, I don't want
Oh
to
my
brag,
God.
but I am quite psychic. It's just, it's in me. It's always been in me. Always been in me.
I'm sorry, Aurelia. Like, I don't want our boss to think I'm a weirdo, but you know what? If we see a ghost, I'll probably talk to them, but I
would
just don't want them to
appreciate
think
that.
I'm weird.
No, of course, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to out you. I just thought that because you surround yourself with ghost Pokemon, it was a fairly public piece of information. I'm so sorry.
No, I just love like look. She grabs like Haku. Is like, look at him. He's so cute.
I mean, he's really cute. He's really cute. Look at him.
He's just like.
Oh.
I think Kiara leaves last, and she looks at Delilah and says, "I'm psychic too. This is going to be a nightmare."
Oh God, We're all a bunch of
Love
sucking
her
bitches
so
here, huh?
much.
It's just like the real
Okay.
reason you have a headache is that you're in a feedback loop.
There's like an echo when like two microphones like are turned
Yeah.
on. It's like.
Oh, and as Kiara is leaving, Jade says, "By the way, Kiara, I have someone to take with you." And she gestures, and you watch as this little Togepi waddles out. Togepi!
I think like Kiara's expression sort of like starts to melt, and then she has to like, yeah. Oh right, okay, yeah. Come on then.
And
That's
Togepi
so.
waddles over to you and kind of glares a little bit.
Oh no.
I, I sort of try to glare back, but I'm a little bit intimidated, to be honest.
The Togepi kind of does a little huff and goes, Togepi, and then waddles in front of you.
That's so cute.
Okay, come on.
We've got our own mini boss. As in our boss. She's our boss and she's mini.
She's absolutely our boss. She's so much higher level than any of us.
She's so much higher level. She's like a senior member of Team Rocket. We're like
Oh my
freshmen.
gosh. Maybe she's the CEO.
The Togepi has like painted on its shell a little R symbol. Rocket symbol.
That's so cute. Okay.
Yep.
Team Charm and Burn, we can do this. We have been training for this. I have been training all morning. Not for this, but I'm sure my skills will come in handy somewhere. Where are we? Does anyone know where we're? Do we have a map or what's going on?
Jade showed us a map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did? Oh, I must have been thinking
So
about
she-
what moves I'm gonna do in my next contest when she was talking about that, so I didn't hear it. But
I mean, it's a crater, so I'm expecting us to find a decent amount of sort of rock, ground, fire, and maybe some ghost type Pokemon. Hopefully no poison types, because we are quite a fairy type heavy team, but that's okay because I'm sure that Sweet Pea will take the opportunity to prove herself. She is only level 5, but she's got lots of opportunities to grow. And we've got Stunky, we've got Dior.
yeah.
I look at my Cyndaquils like, I'm a bit doubtful, but I think we'll be fine.
maybe we should keep Haku away from the ground and rock type Pokemon. Maybe.
Well, Cyndaquil, well, Haku is fine. He is ghost and normal, so he's gonna be fine towards poison. Cyndaquil is fire, so if in case we need to fight some steel types, it could burn some steel types.
That would be brilliant, and we're likely to find some steel and electric types inside the observatory itself. They love those kinds of abandoned scientific buildings. You know, one time I spent an entire month inside an abandoned factory looking for a Rotom. It's how I lost my little finger, actually. But I caught the Rotom, and that was exciting.
Was that worth it?
For you.
Oh yes, Rotoms are incredibly rare. It's so dear, and they're honestly wasted on just being put in your Pokedex. Like a Rotom, you know, they can put on like any little outfit, and they can change their type if you have a little Rotom catalog. You can have like a fire ghost type or a water ghost type, and they turn into little like domestic machines. It's so cute.
That's amazing. I'm so happy for you.
It's
a good thing you have 9 fingers left in case we find an Appleton.
Yes, although we're unlikely to find an Appleton in the wild, but we might find an Applin, and then I just need to find a sweet apple, and then I'll be able to evolve it.
Ooh, sweet apple sounds nice. Okay, we should go.
Yes.
Yeah, so the map, which as a reminder for my players, is in the there's a Discord channel, or you can download it. The map that Jade showed you, like Shadow City, is in the bottom right corner of the Halota region, and the crater is up past Luna Village. North. So there's a fair distance that you're going to have to travel.
Yeah. So unless we find a boat, we'll because there's some water. I don't know if we could take the shortcut if we like make like can Team Rocket get us like a boat or something? Or
I
like
think
a
that
Pokemon that we can swim on. Surf on.
I think that might be too much of an expense.
Yeah.
you might want to have a roll about it.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
I mean, if
So
we're going to roll about it, we should see if we can get a flying type Pokemon, because then it could just fly us there.
Oh my god, that's such a good point. 4 of us? Is it gonna be enough? Is one flying Pokemon gonna be? I mean, they are quite big. Anyway,
Depends on the Pokemon, maybe 2.
Yeah. 2 will be just nice.
so
I would say, looking at the stats, so for people who haven't played this game before, there are body, mind, and soul stats, and they're very comparable to your D&D, Pathfinder, things like that. So, looking at this, I feel like charisma is going to be the role that you want to make.
I don't know how I don't have anything in charisma. I have confidence +2, but
I honestly think that that's quite funny and appropriate to your character. She thinks she's really
it made
charismatic.
sense.
Yeah.
Exactly. It made sense to me at the time, and I think it's
I
So
have high intuition though. I don't know if it helps.
in this case, not going to be helpful. And I love doing the thing of the person who suggests the thing is the one who has to do the role. So, dear Maddie, if you would
Amazing.
please roll charisma for us.
Can I get anything from luck or confidence?
No, not in this case.
Gotcha. Okay.
First roll of the
So
game.
what am I
No.
doing again? What am I
So
rolling?
you are going to roll 2 fudge dice. If there's a way that you think one of your Pokemon can help you, you get to add a fudge dice from
Ooh.
them. But if they succeed or fail, you get to describe for us how they caused that to happen.
Ooh,
And
okay.
then we will see what you roll.
Wait. If I do a move with my Pokemon, like play nice, for example, isn't that gonna be like basically attacking Jade?
No. So the idea here is that your Pokemon is being charismatic and trying to be helpful. Just like not using an actual move, just like trying to be helpful.
Yes, okay. In that case, should I do play nice or disarming voice? Or
Play nice would be
confusion.
great.
Should I confuse them?
I think play nice.
Play nice.
Fine, I'll play nice. Alright, so 3 fudge dice, and then what? And then when I get the result, what do I know what's happening?
So we have, if you have the PDF up, it's page 10, tests and checks. So go ahead and give us your roll.
2 minuses and a nothing.
Which is a critical failure.
Oh no!
Which feels very appropriate. Critical failure. Uh-oh, this is bad news. Not only is there a failure, but something extra is gonna sting. So
Start as we mean to go on.
go back to ask Jade if you can get flying Pokemon or a boat.
Are we RPing this or okay?
Yes.
Oh, Jade, one more thing. Silly. So we looked at the map you showed us, and there's like a big water area, and I feel like we could get there quite fast if you just gave us like a flying Pokemon, like a quick Ella. What's like a really legendary, like extremely powerful flying Pokemon?
Dragonite. Go with
Yeah,
Dragonite.
I saw in a magazine about Dragonites. So if you could just give us one of your Dragonites, and then we
even
can
2.
fly over. Yeah, or 2, because there's 4 of us, and I don't want it to, the Dragonite. I don't want it to have to take up so much weight on its back. We don't do that in Charmer Burn. Rule number 35. Did I say that one already? Rule number 12. Don't abuse your Pokemon with too much on its back.
You think I just have Dragonites lying around?
Yeah.
No.
No. But
no, I don't.
But that's a poster of a Dragonite right there. I just figured it's like your Pokemon that you have a picture of as like,
No, you have my Togepi. That's going to be good enough.
Oh.
Now hurry up.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't call me ma'am.
Oh, yes. Mm.
I was waiting for you to say yes, sir.
Same.
Yes, underscore.
You just get the 3 dots. Come on.
Yes, bracket. Dot, dot, dot.
Yes, insert NPC name.
YN. Okay.
She's just glaring at you. You are on Jade's bad side now.
Aurelia
oh,
just
no.
comes in. Aurelia just comes in and kind of gently shepherds Maddie out, and it's like, "Thank you, yes, thank you very much, wonderful. We'll do what we've been told to do. Thank you." And as I'm like shepherding Maddie away, I'm kind of like being like, it's not all bad. This is a great opportunity to level up our Pokemon because as we're going across the routes, we can maybe train up our Pokemon a bit, and that'll make it a little bit easier for us to deal with any
Yeah.
obstacles that we find when we
Yeah.
get there. So if you think about it, this is a learning opportunity. Also, Dragonite is one of the rarest Pokemon in the region, so probably if the Team Rocket had it, they would either sell it or pass it on to more senior members. It's very unlikely they would have to. It's really quite an extended process. It's very high level Pokemon. There's absolutely no way we could control it.
Well,
I pat
just
Maddie on the
got-
back. Like, you've been very brave, but don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. Maybe I can get my Mime Junior to become Mr. Mime on the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, nothing is impossible. Doesn't it? I look at Reika. Doesn't it evolve at like level 30 or something?
32, yeah.
It's
What's
gonna
that?
be a while.
What's that? Was it Aurelia?
Mime Junior is very cute.
Yeah,
Take a while.
we
It's
love
taking a while.
Mimi.
Oh, do you think Mime Junior is cute? Because there's cute Pokemon contests, and if you think so, I can totally enroll Mime Junior into the cute contest as well.
Well,
If you
I think
think
that
he's
would
cute,
be the most appropriate contest for Mime Junior. Have you not?
Maybe after the mission. Otherwise, Jade is gonna get very,
Well,
very, very angry.
my Mom Junior kind of insists that he's really cool. Every time I call him cute, he's like, "I'm not cool." So, you know.
Oh, that's really cute. That's kind of like Kiara.
Oh.
You sure Mime Junior isn't yours, Kiara?
Kiara sort of notices that she's being spoken to and then like discreetly takes out some earplugs that she put in earlier while Aurelia was talking about Rotoms and Applins. Huh?
That was a
Nah,
long
it's
time ago.
fine.
Yep.
No, we're just saying Mimi kind of has your personality. We're wondering if it's yours as well.
Whatever.
You know what, Kiara? You don't even worry about it. You
Put those
clearly
earplugs
are still
back in,
suffering
you
with
know.
the
Yeah.
headache. I'm gonna send Cream Puff over to like give Kiara like a bit of a healing aura. I think she's not at a level where she can actually do any healing moves, but she just generally Clefairies have like a kind of soothing presence. So I'm just gonna put Cream Puff, like send her over to stand next to Kiara and just kind of emanate a kind of general good vibes.
Kiara
fine.
totally has like a grumpy face until people turn away and then she's like
And Cream Puff is like velvety soft and also just very friendly. So she's immediately like she lifts like one of her little paws and it's like Clefairy.
she's like, oh, and probably like gets a bit of a grumpy look from Dior for like she goes, and you too, Scritches.
And as you all are walking out, because Maddie, you critically failed, Togepi absolutely comes over and just kind of kicks you in the ankle and then walks ahead.
Oh, the disrespect.
But Rule 79 of the Team Charm and Burn handbook says that we will not physically attack one another.
Well, she's not part of Charmander. She's our boss, and she's like just outside of. So I guess it's fine. But
Oh, poor Maddie.
She's just
Cream
grumpily
Puff,
walking
darling, would you
along.
mind having a look at Maddie's ankle? And Cream Puff kind of like toddles over and like, again, can't really do anything, but just general good vibes.
ow.
So, complete failure on getting a shortcut over to Luna Village. God, me and remembering names is impossible. So, given that you have a fair distance to travel, on the plus side, it is true, you could potentially be leveling up your Pokemon as you go.
Yeah.
Oh, leveling up,
Amazing.
sure. Evolving,
Uh-huh.
no.
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 Are we even gonna get to level 32 in this campaign?
I mean, here's
We
the
need to
thing.
find a patch of grass. We need to find the bikers in one of the games and just keep
Mhm.
going up and down the road so we can battle with them and level up and grind.
Look, we
That's
talked
episode
about this
3, everyone.
before the
Tune in.
stream. We can't make Anya roleplay grinding levels.
No. That is
But
the lovely thing about this system. Rather than dealing with XP because the math would be hell, as you progress through each of the routes, you roll a d4 to find out how many levels you level up your Pokemon.
Yay!
wow.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, that's great. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, in that
So,
case, maybe we should
yep.
go the more route way instead of the less route way. Because I was originally like, maybe we should go route 31. But if we do 27 to Pebble Grove, then 26, then 28, then 29, then 30, that would be like XP maxing.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
That's
We
a
could
lot of
visit Pebble
walking.
Grove.
That is indeed a lot of walking.
But I think it's enough to like Reika just tells you like Luna Village is where I was from, so I can give you an idea of what it is like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I don't think we've ever talked about where you were from before.
No, I kind of just not talk about it because, well, I feel a little bit of ashamed to have left, but I felt I need to.
Well, yes, of course. I mean, I think that's completely normal and acceptable. You're a person who is growing and coming into themselves, and you need to have all the time that you need for that. Well, I mean, how do you feel about going back there? Are you going to be okay?
Honestly, I'm terrified. My mom and pops are gonna be there. They're gonna be a little mad that I left.
Well,
Yeah, down one sage, so I am.
Have
Yeah,
you
we
not
are
seen
avoiding.
them since you left?
No.
I think
When
Oh,
was how long ago was that?
When I was 16, I decided
Oh,
to not be in the family business of talking to girls because I don't know, people think I'm weird and I don't want people to think I'm weird till the end.
but Reika,
very,
you love
very
talking
under
to
her
ghosts.
breath, Kiara's like, at least you left.
oh,
Yeah.
is
Well,
Kiara from Shadow? Where are we?
Shadow
Shadow
City.
City.
Shadow City, yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, all right. So, Kiara, we should unpack that,
Yeah.
like whilst we're walking. But also, Reika, you've got us by your side. Okay. Rule 102 of the Charm and Burn Handbook. We're in this together, no matter what, and we're gonna back you up. And Cream Puff, she can be really quite intimidating when she wants to be, and I'm sure she'll be even more intimidating once we have passed through all these routes and she's grown up a little bit more. And you've got me at your side, and if we need to sneak through Luna Village to make sure we don't encounter your parents, we can sneak. We're Team Rocket. We're very sneaky.
I think that's a wonderful idea. And I look at Cream Puff and I'm like, you're the best. Just get a little pat.
Clefairy. And just like kind of like gives you a little pat back.
Yeah. But we need to unpack whatever Kiara is going through, yes.
Huh? What? I said that out loud.
We should have a conversation on the road. I feel like maybe
Ooh.
just being in the city isn't good for you. So maybe like once we're out of the city, we can have a conversation about your feelings towards the city and how maybe you should leave the city.
Okay, sure.
All right, brilliant. So are we going to go the shorter route, so Route 31 to Luna Cove, and then onwards to Luna Village, which will take us through 3 routes, or are we going to go the longer route, Route 27 to Pebble Grove, and then 26, 28 to Luna Cove, and then 29, 30? I suppose it's whether or not we want to have a little detour through Pebble Grove.
Let's do a scenic route through Pebble Grove.
All righty.
Maybe there's an orchard there.
Oh my goodness, you're right, Maddie! How had I not even thought of that? You're absolutely right. We need to go. Okay, let's go. And she just like fully like anime like cloud of dust behind her.
I don't understand the obsession with apples, but sure.
Amazing.
Oh,
Okay, now we're on the road.
indeed you are. And none of you have bikes. None of you have any sort of vehicle or Pokemon that you can, ride. They're all little babies.
We don't even have running shoes, so we can't even
We
click
don't
B
even.
yet.
Oh
Oh
no.
my god.
I
What have our parents not given us the running shoes?
I don't know
Kiara,
what
ask
that
your
is.
parents. They're here. They're local. They might have spares.
Oh,
I
Anya,
I
basically,
don't know
like,
what that is.
you would have gotten it. In Cherry Grove Town, they just give you, like, a pair of runners, and then you can just run around the map. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you
so
can't run.
it
Just
lets you
walk
move at double
faster.
speed instead of having to go walking really slowly. There's an item you can actually get it in Pokemon Gold.
I've never seen
Wait,
that before. Okay,
have
anyway.
you been walking? Have you been
Oh
No,
walking?
I have a
god.
bike.
Oh god. That sounds
Jesus!
like a nightmare.
That is a nightmare. Oh my god,
I
Anya.
have a
Talk
bike
with
and I
Leia.
bike everywhere.
Oh, well, that's like, but then
When I switched from playing Pokemon on the emulator on my PC to playing Pokemon on my Switch, and I wasn't able to fast forward through all the intros, all the like the Pokemon like animations and stuff, it was like hell. And imagine that, but you can't even walk, you can't even run.
Yeah,
Um,
y'all are just meandering along, heading
yeah.
along. So you said Route 27 to Pebble Grove then.
yes,
Mhm.
please.
Yeah.
Okay. So journeying along this route, I need to pull up my random location generator because there are all different kinds of things. Um, you follow along this route, which is a very nice, cheerful, peaceful route surrounded by trees everywhere. It is very calm and beautiful. You hear the various chittering sounds of like Pidgeys and all different kinds of Pokemon out into the distance, but none of them come near the route. And as you continue along, is there anything particular that you all want to talk about? As Togepi, by the way, is taking the lead and is fully walking in front of you guys, completely ignoring you.
Amazing.
Aurelia is looking at every single tree to see if it's an apple tree and shaking it, and occasionally getting into a fight with like a bug Pokemon or a bird Pokemon she's shaken out of the tree and then dealing with that. So it's just like, again, it's the anime thing of just a character who's just jumping around in the
Mhm.
background.
Oh my god,
moving
yes.
from tree to tree. Yeah, like exactly. Like she's not on the. There are trees here, which means there could be an apple, which means there could be an applin. It's not how it
This
works.
is
Not even
true.
we don't even know if it's in this region.
No.
But she's like, yeah, that's what she's doing.
I don't know if anybody. Oh, actually, I'm walking next to Kiara, who is not listening, and Maddie's just going like. And then I thought that I could do a move where I use one of those little sparkly pink bubbles. But then I thought, is that too much? I don't know. Hatchet is already so cute and so beautiful, so I feel like maybe the bubbles are too much. But then I thought, but is it can it ever be too much? Because pink is so good. And then I look at all the contestants, and it's just
Yeah.
nonstop.
Yeah, you can see Maddie like lots of gesticulations and everything, and Kiara's walking alongside, and just slowly you just see Kiara sort of like.
Oh no.
Yeah, but then I thought,
Mhm.
other contestants are always doing so much, and they went. So I think I'm just overthinking it, really.
And and Aurelia,
You're
I
such a
would
good listener,
say
Kiara.
let's have you roll a sense to see what you find.
I have nothing in
Ooh.
sense, so this is gonna go well. Two
This
fate
feels
dice.
very accurate for you then.
Yes.
Do I get a -1 now?
Ooh.
I've put earplugs in.
That is a I got 2 negatives and 1 plus a 1 blank, so -1 poor.
That is
Oh
amazing.
no.
So you have 1 minus?
2 minuses.
2 minuses, yeah, so that's another critical failure. Which, please describe for us how you critically fail. Is there a Pokemon that you encounter that you absolutely shouldn't?
Yeah, no, you know
Dragonite.
what? Actually, I just find this really funny. I think that like I'm shaking the trees, and mostly I'm encountering like relatively low-level Pokemon that I'm expecting to encounter, like
Mhm.
Caterpie and Metapod and Weedle and that kind of thing. And then at one point, I accidentally shake a Vespiquen out of the tree.
Oh
Which is like
no!
a level 21 Wasp Queen Pokemon that's humanoid and is like
Our
way more
Togepi can take it.
powerful
Our
and like
Togepi
leads
can
a
take
hive
it.
of like bee Pokemon, and I'm like, oh no! And I just like run away towards the road with this like very angry Wasp Queen, like adult human-sized Pokemon like chasing me, like, and I'm just like, ah!
I've
Aurelia,
looked-
do you need help?
Oh no!
Yes,
What is
yes,
that?
please, ah!
What did we do?
Does anyone have an electric type Pokemon or a rock type?
I have Cyndaquil. I can probably battle it. I'd probably die. I don't know. It won't
I
die,
think
by the way.
Kiara just points and goes, "Hey, that's a flying Pokemon."
I could do confusion, and then when it's confused and distracted, we run.
So, do you know what Aurelia's gonna be like giving advice? So, like, as she's running around, she's gonna be like, "Well, Combian evolves into Vespiquen at level 21, so it has to be level 21 or higher." Also, I would just let you know, Maddie, that Psychic type Pokemon are super weak to Bug type Pokemon because
Oh
it's a
no.
common phobia. So, just like a heads up on that one.
Togepi,
Okay,
please.
so Aurelia's fully getting chased around by this sorry, the name of it. I have to scroll up.
Vespiquen, sorry. I'll write it
Vespiquen.
down.
No worries. It's not one that I know because I know up to generation 2.
This is
So
Gen 4, so you're good.
yeah. So it is fully just chasing you around and around. So how do the other people in your team resolve this?
Ooh. I can suggest something. Haku.
Please.
Wait, Hibana. Sorry, not Haku. Hibana has smoke screen. So if you run in the direction, we can smoke screen you out of there.
Yeah,
Okay, that sounds like a great plan.
we can
I
double team
run-
it. Stunk.
Oh yes, let's do this.
Oh
Two
my
smoke
God.
screens.
Do we have two
Amazing.
smoke screens?
I
Yeah.
love
You
that.
have some smoke screen?
Yeah.
Duo does, yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
run towards Diel and Hibana, and Kiara and Reika, and I'm just gonna like just like ah!
Okay, so you're rushing over there. So I need both of you then to roll for your Pokemon. Just roll the 2 fudge dice and see how they do with their smoke screens.
All right, let's do this. What the hell?
What'd you get?
It is a blank and a negative.
Oh no!
Okay. I got a negative and a positive. So mine is
Okay,
cancels.
so we have a not very effective and a net. So for our not very effective, it does not work. Rarely there will be a need for punishment here, but you're gonna have to try something else. So the smoke screen, the wind picks up and it goes in the wrong direction.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Can I try confusion? Is that gonna
Well,
be?
let me resolve the net first and
Oh,
then you
sorry. Please,
can.
yeah,
No
please do.
worries. So everything cancels out, which means that we leave it up hilariously to the hive mind. I love that that's the wording that they use. So I will let you all messily solve this now. So, Maddie.
Okay. I'd like to Mom Junior. Wait, no, it was that Hatana. Hold on. Yes, Hatana, Hattie, confuse them or do something. And I'm gonna ask her to do confusion on Vespa Queen to, maybe get her distracted for like a second and we can run.
Incredible. So she goes ahead and does confusion, and we're messily solving this. The Vespa Queen is lunging forward, kind of starts to have birds appearing over its head, spinning around, and it just looks around and it just plows right through all of you, knocking some of you to the ground. You don't get injured, but goes off into the trees, and you just hear angry buzzing sounds as it is starting to wander around in that area.
I like the idea that
Run!
as Aurelia and Vesper Queen like ran between the two of us, and
Yeah.
our Pokemon smoke screened, we just is Kiara and Reika are the two that just get smoke screened, just standing there like in this cloud as everyone runs past.
Yeah, I managed to run through the exact clear patch just as the two smoke screens are coming together, and I just go right through the middle, like, and don't actually hit a smoke screen.
Mhm.
I just like bend over double, just like sweating, like pull out a handkerchief that's like covered in embroidered EVs, like start patting at my face to get the sweat
Oh
away.
my gosh.
That didn't go very well.
No.
There are higher level Pokemon here than I expected.
Can you stop poking the trees?
We should come back when we're higher level and get the level 21 Vespa Queen, actually.
Yes, she's certainly a powerful Pokemon. I don't think she likes us very much.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Togepi's leg.
Let's keep walking. I feel like we're still a bit too close to her. She might still find us. Let's keep walking.
Yes.
Oh,
Walk and talk, walk and
walk
talk.
faster. Walk faster. Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, sorry, my wig keeps putting a hair directly in my face. I'm like,
Oh, no.
single hair. Anyway, so you continue onward then, and making your way over to Pebble Grove, which is a decently sized town that has a beach and like just a small one, and like every town has a Poké Center and a market, and I almost said the German word marked anyway, and a market and things like that.
Marked.
Yep. And so, there's no Team Rocket presence here, not terribly. Maybe one or two people who are
Not
sympathetic. Not yet, but it'll get there. And as such, as you have dealt with this Vespa Queen and maybe a couple of other Pokemon along the way, I would like for you all to roll a d4.
Yay.
4!
Whoa. 2.
3.
Excellent.
4!
Hey! So, your Pokemon that actually were doing things and participated in the fights will get to level up just a smidge.
Yay.
Very nice.
Can I say my Pokemon level up, because all of the battles before I found the Vespiquen they were like dealing with?
Oh yeah, fully. And I will note you have to split. You have to choose those points between the two Pokemon. So it's
Ooh.
not just 2 and 2, 4 and 4. You have to spread it out.
I'll just give 2 to Skitty then.
Okay.
I will do 2 and 2.
Yeah, I'll do 2 and 2 as well.
I'll do 3 into Hibana. I think she did a really good job. And I get to choose quick attack.
Yay!
Oh shit! Right, I need to keep an eye on the move stuff.
Yeah, and keep in mind that if you pick another thing, you have to tell Jolene because she is in charge of Pokemon Showdown.
And if it
Yes.
evolves, let me know too, because Cyndaquil's gonna evolve in one more level.
Oh, it's a baby!
Yep.
The baby's gonna be a teenager soon.
Yeah,
proud.
grumpy, awkward teenager phase. My favorite stage of Pokemon evolution. It's always so cute.
And she's gonna have a mohawk, which is the best part. Fire mohawk.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Mime Jr. gets confusion at level 12, but Hatena already has it, so I think I'll pass.
I mean, it's okay
Yeah.
if you want to have it. So, I mean, you're not gonna have both Pokemons fighting at the same time.
That is true.
Several
Okay. Anyone
I'm having the
else?
fun thing of so many tabs open. So as you all continue onward, past Pebble Grove to Route 26, this is the area that gets darker.
Actually-
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll switch out baton pass with confusion, I think.
And
Okay.
I want to too, Jolene.
Well, actually, could I also please switch out tail whip with sing for Skitty?
Which Pokemon? Sorry. I need to know the name of the Pokemon.
We should slow down. Sakaya first.
Oh no, you
Sequoia,
first.
go
You
for
first.
it.
You first. Okay. I would like Delilah, my Purloin, to swap
Okay.
out Scratch for Fury swipes.
Nice.
Ooh.
We love that. We love that. And what level would Delilah be?
12 now. They're both 12.
Okay, Dior is also 12. Did Dior learn any new moves?
I don't know about Stunkies. Level 12.
Sorry,
This
just
is
going
the
through this.
fun,
quickly.
complicated thing
Yeah,
of
let's
leveling up
say
your
not for now,
Pokemon.
and I'll
Okay.
Yeah.
It's completely fine. How about we go to Sweet Pea and Cream Puff?
Yep, so Sweet Pea's leveled up 2 levels, so she's now level 7, Skitty. And please could we swap out Tail Whip for Sing?
Well done. How about Cream Puff?
She didn't level up at all, I only rolled a 2.
Okay, that's fine. Let's go for Mimi and Hattie.
Yeah, both become level 12,
Well done.
and Mime Jr. switches out baton pass for confusion.
It is done. Thank you
Thank
all.
you, Jolene.
Ella,
Yeah.
is that silly? Is baton pass better?
Well, since we're going
I
to be
don't
doing
like
a lot
it,
of
but
team
you're
battles, like
better.
it could be useful, but it's like you use it to like pass on
never
any
use
stat changes. So you'd need like your Pokemon to have an ability to create stat changes, and then you pass it on to whichever Pokemon
Yeah,
switches
that's
in.
why I never
Mhm.
really use stuff like that, and that's why I switched it out. But you're better, so I just
I
I thought
think
to
of all of us-
consult the expert.
I mean, I think of all of us, Jolene is the expert. I'm just louder.
No. You're also an expert. But yeah, like what Ella was saying, if you don't have a move that increase stats and then use baton pass, it's not really useful unless you're trying to baton pass I don't know, like a condition, but that would mean what Pokemon come out would be having that sort of situation being dealt with. So I would say just go with confusion so that you have attacking move.
Mhm. And
Both my
speaking of
Pokemon.
attacking moves,
Uh-oh.
as the 4 of you and all of the menagerie of Pokemon are walking along, you notice a figure in the distance, a trainer who has like this bright yellow dress on and has a pink parasol and is just twirling it around as she's walking along. She has a belt filled with Pokeballs off on one side and seems to be looking around, trying to maybe find some Pokemon.
Ooh.
Trainer battle.
Let's go battle.
Wait, they're right there.
She turns and sees the Team Rocket logos and goes, "Oh no, I promise I don't have any Pokemon that you want. I'm just minding my own business."
We'll decide that.
Yeah,
You've
you gotta
just
battle us.
You just encountered Team Charm and Burn.
I was like, oh no, and then I put my hoodie on, like, oh my god, that's just.
I love that so much. So I do believe that it is time for a battle.
Let's
Oh my
do
God.
this.
So how
Alright.
do we spectate the thing when
So
Jolene does the
Elise
thing?
is going to initiate a fight with me, and
Mhm.
then you guys, I'll send the link in this
Okay.
room, and you'll be able to spectate it. So
And then
shall
the rest of us will have to vocalize everything for the stream.
Yes. So we are fully well, the video is going to be on screen. We will be role playing this as well throughout. So describe for us what you're having your Pokemon do and things like that. Let's start off with a 3v3 since we're able to do that.
Yes, let's do this. Triples custom game. Select
Yee.
team. Okay. Now, do we do team 1 or team 2?
Who's in team 1? Who's in team 2?
That's gonna be a surprise.
Yep.
Team 1.
Let's do team 1. Sure.
All right, team 1, let's go.
Okay. And I'm going to do
I'm hyped.
Team 2.
Let's
Done.
go. You see what's going on?
And then I need to pop this link over here. So, Jen, if you could be so kind.
The music it hits. The music hits right away.
Yep.
Wait, I'm not hearing any music. What?
I've muted the music for myself.
Where do I even?
And when you click on the link, you should be able to do it.
But yes, so we have a fight on our hands. Let's do.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Gasp!
Let's get this battle started.
Oh my god, they've got a Pikachu and a what's the sheep's name?
Mareep.
Mareep.
Yeah, I've had a Mareep in one of my games. Oh my god, I love him.
Yeah, Mareep
Oh, by the
really
way,
great.
the levels did not reflect, but we're just gonna go with it for now. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
sure.
Fine.
we got it.
Love the 32 Togepi. Love the 32 Togepi. Just
It's just there.
Just
So,
so entertaining.
as
But
y'all are choosing to fight against this Pokemon trainer, which Pokemon are going out?
Ooh, I would say Chatot cannot be there because there are 2 electric
No.
types. I don't think that's a good idea.
yeah, agreed.
what's good against electric? Rock and you said what?
The ground is good against electric. Electric is one of like.
Just so Delilah has sound attack.
Okay.
I mean, that's the only ground we've got though.
So we have to pick 3. So I can volunteer Hibana, but if you guys want to fight, that's fine.
No, I think I'm probably not gonna volunteer Kitty because she's Sweet Pea because she's still so baby.
She is baby.
My junior has Pound. Which is just a basic, attack.
Yeah, no, like, hey, listen, a normal attack is good. It looks like our options in Team 1, we've got Hibana, we've got Sequoia, I'm sorry, I forgot. What's your Purloin's name again? Delilah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and you said that she has sound attack. We're not going to be able to use the Togepi because it's too high level for us to control. And
Togepi turns around and gets grumpy and like sits down next to a tree and is just like arms crossed.
Oh yeah, it is. Yep, that's not helping us. Okay, so I would suggest Hibana, Hatena, Delilah, and then Sweet Pea could watch from behind.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I'm just imagining you all being like, "And we're gonna fight you," and then you cluster around each other.
Just have like a little conversation.
Why Hatena instead of Mime Junior? Because Mime Junior has Pound, which is a normal move.
Oh no, because we picked Team 1, so Team 1 only has 6 Pokemon.
Oh, Mime Junior's not even here. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
So shall we go Hibana on the left, Hatena in the middle, and Delilah on the right?
Yeah.
We can swap the location, so you'll see.
Okay, Hibana, Hatena, and Delilah on
noises
against Mareep, Pikachu, and Sentret.
Yes,
they're all around level
10. You can shift to any locations you want. So for example, Hibana's on the left. I can shift to the center. Hatena will be swapping sides with me in this case.
Who had sand? Whatever.
Delilah.
Gotcha.
Has sand attack.
Let's start with Delilah.
But I think sand attack is a not damaging move. It reduces the opponent player's accuracy.
Yeah. I do have a suggestion. Delilah has Fake Out. Fake Out is gonna stun one of the opponents for 1 turn.
Yeah, let's definitely. I mean, it's Sequoia's Pokemon, so
yeah, Sequoia can pick whatever you want, but
is Delilah going first? I mean, I think Delilah might go with. I was thinking of going with Fake Out as well. I don't know if that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about Hatena? I'm just putting. I'm just clicking the moves basically.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I think my only attack type. Oh no. Ooh. How's Fairy against electric and stuff? Is that
normal?
Neutral? Gotcha. Neutral. Okay. Then let's try Disarming Voice.
Oh, Disarming Voice would be perfect because I think it's a AoE move.
It bypasses accuracy checks to always hit. Oh,
It
is it
always
might
hit.
hit all of the Pokemon. So
And
it's
you're
like
in the
Oh.
middle. You're gonna hit
most
everyone.
moves only hit one, but if it's an AoE, then it hits all of them, which would be great.
Oh yeah, then let's do disarming voice for sure.
All right. How about
Nice.
Delilah? Fake out who? Is it Pikachu or Mareep?
Let's go for Pikachu.
Let's take out the Pikachu. Let's do this.
No, the low
Yeah.
Ember, baby. So this girl, her name is Yasmina. She immediately calls out Mareep Thunderwave.
Uh-oh. Cyndaquil's gonna use Ember at Pikachu instead. Everyone's targeting Pikachu.
Yeah, like Jen's
And
right.
then-
This is typical Team Rocket strategy. We're just going for the Pikachu.
Destroy the mascot.
Look, we have
Pikachu
trauma,
attacks
okay?
Hibana.
Pikachu
And
trauma.
Sentret is going to scratch Hatena. There we go.
Nice.
Ah.
Pikachu flinching to the
Oh.
moon.
Nice.
Nice.
Ah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh no,
ouch.
Delilah.
Oh, we
Critical
have
hit on Pikachu.
Oh no!
Whoa! It is an area of effect attack. Yes!
Oh my gosh.
Well
Well
done,
done, well
everyone.
done.
Yasmina's like, no, Pikachu! Like, grabs it up. And
Yeah.
That's what you get. That's what you get,
Uh-huh.
Pikachu. We hate you. We hate you.
Rule
I agree.
rule 74 of Team Charmer Burn. Attack Pikachu first.
Delilah's just on her back. All her fur is like spikes at the moment. Just
Oh no.
Meanwhile, Sentret has hopped up onto its tail. It's
Oh,
like
God.
getting ready to.
Yeah.
That's I would say the Sentret is the biggest threat right now. It's level 11.
Mhm.
So I would, but you know, I'm spectating. So
I'm gonna attack Sentret. That's my next because Hibana is on the left. The only Pokemon Hibana can hit is Sentret, so
Okay.
it's gonna Ember it again. Hopefully, burn it. So Hatena, what would you like to do?
Oh shit! Right, yeah. Disarming voice again.
Let's do
Please.
this. All right, Delilah.
Sorry, I was muted. Well, I don't know. I think, given that I'm paralyzed, I might just. I might try a sand attack because if it pulls off, then
Mhm.
Okay.
can reduce them for the
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right. We'll
for sure.
probably can send attack Mareep. That's the only target you have. There's nothing in the middle, so you can't attack
Mhm.
anything.
Mhm. Okay.
All right. Oh, I got quick
God.
attack. Nice.
Oh no!
Mm. Ooh, good, 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 good.
No, Hatena.
It's
Oh.
yellow. No.
oh, oh
Oh,
boy.
nice.
Oh, that
Hatena
round
has
did
the
not-
ability. Let me just say, Hatena has the ability healer. So Delilah,
would-
you are no longer
Ah.
paralyzed.
Yeah, go
Let's
Hatena.
I also have life
Thanks,
life
Hatena.
dew. I also have life dew, so I'm gonna do that next turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna Ember again at Sentret because Hibana's like, let's burn this thing to the ground.
Yeah.
All right, you say you want a life dew?
Life dew, yeah.
Okay, her life dew actually heals everyone, so it's perfect.
Oh,
Delilah.
wow.
amazing.
So,
I might go for another. I'll go for Mareep because
mm,
scratch or fake out.
You can't use fake out anymore because
Oh,
fake
no,
out
sorry,
is
that's
not-
not. Yeah, so scratch.
Scratch on Mareep. Okay, let's do this.
Mm. Oh
yes,
yeah.
Sentret, no!
Oh, that's a lot. Oh damn! Look
Oh,
at the life
wow.
Oh,
Oh,
dew. Life dew
baby.
is perfect. Life dew
Oh.
is beautiful.
Go.
God bless Hattie. Thank you.
Thank you, Hattie.
All right, Hattie is amazing. Hattie, well done. All right,
Yes,
Hibana,
Nina
let's
says,
do this.
Sentret,
Hatena,
go
Come on, Hibana.
Hibana, burn Sentret with Ember, and then
Oh.
Hatena.
scratch Mareep.
Disarming. I'll go
Disarming
disarming
voice.
voice again.
All right.
Nice.
And Delilah would be
Scratch on Mareep.
scratch on Mareep. Let's do this. Oh shoot! Quick
Ooh.
attack.
Oh. Yeah.
Sentret is down.
Yes.
And Mareep is down. We did it.
Yes.
We did it. Yeah. We killed them. No, wait.
No, they fainted.
All right, I'm gonna main menu this, so we're gonna close the game. Is that okay?
Yep.
Aurelia is just in the background whilst you were all Pokemon battling, and she's just been like fully like Pokemon cheering. And she has
Yeah.
like, you know, like a Bulbasaur themed like giant foam finger. She's got like a little like pom poms that are like Oricorio pom poms. Like she's just been like swapping out all different kinds of Pokemon merchandise and going like, "Go Team Charm and Burn! Go go go! Go Charm! Go Burn! Go Charm! Go Burn!"
Oh my god.
Amazing.
And so Yasmina is like has frantically like put all of her Pokemon into their Pokeballs and is like holding on to them and just like, why would you do this to my Pokemon, my poor babies?
So, did we level up?
That's the most important thing. Do we level up?
Not yet.
Oh,
Y'all just
Aurelia-
leveled up your Pokemon.
While
Aurelia
no
is
one's
gonna-
watching, Kiara gives her tenor a little scritch and says, "Thank you."
Aw.
Aurelia is going to say to Yasmina, "Don't worry, there's a Pokemon Center in the town. Pokemon battling is perfectly normal. And according to Rule 136 of our handbook, we don't actually steal your Pokemon. So you can just go about your day. But maybe in future, just be careful of area of effect attacks when you're in group battles."
Okay. She looks very confused, like, what is happening?
This was fun. Thanks for battling us.
Thank
Now
you.
scram.
You should come see me at the Pokemon contest at Glitterbloom next week.
And let me know if you find any apple orchards.
Oh my god.
She just bolts and runs away like, I don't want to have anything to do with what just happened. I'm so confused.
Question to Anya.
Yes.
How many levels are we leveling up?
So you have that's what the rolling of the dice is for after you complete routes.
Mhm.
So nothing currently.
Okay.
Yeah,
This-
because
I-
that
That's
it
rigged.
makes sense. Like, you wouldn't necessarily level up from one Pokemon battle, so...
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Unless
like
you're
very curious
extremely
because
low level.
Cynical just has one more level.
Yes,
Then we have
Uh-huh.
something else.
But we're so
Oh
close to
my
our next
God.
route, so we can like keep going, and then like, although we should go to a Pokemon Center and like heal everyone.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
especially Auntie
Thematically,
Patty.
in Pokemon Showdown, it doesn't carry over, but thematically, yes. So as you are looking around at the route that you are currently on, you know that you have one more route before you get to Lunar Cove, which technically you should have gotten to earlier as you've been leaving Shadow City, but you wanted to grind, so that's fine.
You
Yeah.
did want to grind.
Mhm.
We just wanted to level up a little bit, Anya.
Just a little bit, that's fine.
Can I
just
just
a
say?
little bit.
Can I
And
just say
also-
I hate that my camera is just slow enough that my R gets cut off constantly. So I'm trying to like constantly be like, "Eh, look, I've got the logo."
Yo.
I like also my teammates told me that there might be apple orchards, so I am taking the long
Mhm.
route. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
if
And-
Jade paid attention to my memos and sent us on a mission to an apple orchard, I would be there so fast.
Yep, for sure. And by the way, actually, I would like for you to roll about how Yasmina reacts to you.
Oh,
So,
right, yes.
it can be either charisma or confidence.
I do not have either of those, so
I have two
Take your
confidence.
pick.
I have two
Yes,
confidence.
but you're not the one who talked to Yasmina.
That is a blank and a negative.
Okay, so like a mixed failure essentially. It's not good, but it's not bad. And she's just like, I don't trust any of you. You attacked me and bolts and does not want to see any of you ever again.
Honestly, that's fair.
I think that went well.
Yeah, no, I mean, there wasn't any screaming this time. There was a little bit of screaming, but there wasn't as much screaming as there is normally.
You're right.
I don't
We're
know.
doing
Like, I
so
thought
good.
this is the norm. You go and fight people.
Yeah, like we made eye contact. That's just the law.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the law.
One
You're
of
just
very
bigger,
few
like-
laws in this utopia is if you make eye contact, you have to battle.
God.
Yes.
It's like
Exactly.
Animal Kingdom rules. Um. Well, we should keep going.
We should. I believe that the next route we'll need to go on to is Route 26.
Mhm.
Kiara's just brushing the static out of Delilah's fur.
Oh.
And I'm taking care. I'm like holding Hattie and like trying to. I don't know. She's hurt, so I'm holding her instead of her walking.
I
I'm
think
gonna yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
sorry. You go.
No, I was about to say I'm gonna carry Hibana and put it on my head and like you can rest up here.
Actually,
I-
can a Hattie use life to outside of battle?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
This
I'd
is
like to
this is
heal
not
her
like
up.
in the video games where you can only do the moves other than HMs
Yeah, I'd like
in
to
battles.
heal Hattie back up.
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely.
Sweet Pea is like excitedly like telling me about the battle she just watched that she wasn't in but she was watching and so she's being like skitty 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 and she's like kind of like gesturing with her little paws like and like reenacting bits of the battle and from like talking to her I understand that she's like a super fan of Hibana now, like she thinks that he was so cool, so I like come over with like Skitty in my arms and she's just like really like she's like now just like excitedly like kind of talking in Pokemon language at Hibana, being like skitty 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 skitty.
I think Cyndaquil, because Cyndaquil's a very gentle nature, she's gonna be like very shy and kind of just tries to hug Skitty, like
Like Skitty gets up on her back paws and like reaches out like for a little
Oh
cuddle
my
and like
God.
purrs of it like
oh my god, that's so cute. That is so cute. This is so wholesome.
Meanwhile-
I'm crying. Reika is actually crying in real life. That's so cute.
Amazing.
Meanwhile, while Skitty is very excitedly reenacting the battle, you can see Togepi off in the distance mock recreating the battle, and in that very I could have been so much better. I'm not gonna listen to these guys though. Look at me.
I'm imagining the Togepi like rolling its eyes.
What move stuff does Togepi have?
Togepi has Metronome for one.
Metronome, rollout, rock smash, and sweet piss.
Listen, it has my Togepi's
All of
abilities,
those would have taken them.
but Togepi ain't listening to you guys.
Togepi's like,
No.
this is not my circus. You go do whatever you want.
Yep, exactly. And it looks back over its shoulder at you guys like, are you done?
Oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
Yes,
let's go.
Togepi, sir, ma'am, yes, okay, right, let's keep moving.
And it continues to waddle on ahead. It's surprisingly nimble and fast. And as it waddles on ahead, I'm seeing the time here. So would we like to go ahead and take our 15-minute break now?
Can we level up first?
I would say let's do that on the break so that we're not doing that.
Wait, we need to reenact the Cyndaquil evolving
We will do that
after the break.
when we come
after
back.
the break.
Yep.
Yes.
So we're going to go ahead and take a 15-minute break here. We will see you all very soon. Hydrate, take your meds if you need them, and we will see y'all in 15 minutes. Bye. Oh, hello everyone. We are back with more Pokemon Chaos. So, last we left off, the Team Rocket, what was it again?
Team Charm and
Charm
Burn.
and
Charm and Burn.
Burn.
Team Charm and Burn had just defeated a Pokemon trainer who went crying off to the Pokemon Center to heal her Pokemon. And there was some potential evolution happening as she goes rushing off. Um, we have Reika, your Pokemon, your Cyndaquil, correct?
Yes, Cyndaquil.
Would you like to
This-
describe for us what's happening?
So Cyndaquil starts to Hibana starts to glow a little bit, and then you see like a blue sort of like when you watch Pokemon, it kind of just turns blue slightly, and then you can see her limbs starts to extend, and then her head starts to kind of like come up a bit, and then she has a beautiful fire mohawk, and after the evolution, it's just boom, fire mohawk, Quilava.
Whoa.
So I'm like, Ivana, evolve! And I just rushed to hug her, and then I started coughing because I got too excited. Like, sorry.
As you hug her, like Aurelia takes like a Polaroid picture with like, and it's a little like a Sneasel like kind of themed like a Polaroid camera, and she's just like, and like she prints the like little Polaroid photo, and it's like, here you go. It's always such an important moment when your Pokemon evolves.
Oh my gosh, thank you! I'm like, oh my god, and then like I hold on to the picture, and I'm like trying to find like the best place to put it in. But this is so beautiful. Thank you so much. I showed it to Hibana. Look at you. Look at you. You're amazing. You give it a little scratchy.
He's so big now.
Yes, it's the big boy. Oh, I'm so happy. And
Should
now I need to go change it to in
But did
Pokemon
you
Shop.
roll
Sorry.
for the level up?
Well,
I'll have
it
the
didn't.
new.
It did not matter. So for the roll, but let's have everyone go ahead and roll that d4 to find out how much of a level up we have going on.
2.
Two again.
And Kiara has earplugs in. No, you're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
I had so many tabs open that I couldn't find the dice roll.
I know.
It's just a one this time.
Oh,
I'm gonna do both levels to Mom Junior.
okay.
Okay, give me a second while I start keying in the new Pokemon that I just got.
Yep.
Here.
Maddie
Sorry, just
has
give me a second.
priorities.
Oh, yeah. Need to.
I mean, so does Aurelia,
get
so.
Need to get Mr. Mime. Gotta get Mr. Mime.
Sorry, give me a second. Can you guys? Okay, what would be easier if you put in the chat what
Yep.
did you want to level up, and then if you are learning a new move, just do like a bracket what new move you're doing.
Perfect.
If that
Yep. And so this all is going on while you are continuing to make your way along Route 26, going around the bend to Route 28. You are fighting a variety of Pokemon trainers as you go along with all manner of Pokemon. There is one bug catcher, like little kid who has a singular Caterpie and very rapidly gets defeated and goes off to Pebble Grove with this poor little guy.
I just want to shout out there is an amazing Pokemon fan game called Pokemon Reborn, and the stated intent of the designer was to make it so that every single Pokemon appeared at least once and was used by at least one of the trainers, which means that sometimes you'll fight someone and their only Pokemon is like Metapod, and you're like, well, you can't do anything with this, but you sure are there.
Amazing. Yeah, so this bug catcher kid just goes off roundly, soundly defeated.
Oh no.
I like to think that because Skitty has been leveling up, I like to think that she was the one who defeated the Caterpie. Like,
yeah.
like my little level, like 7 Skitty is just like, like
Well done. Well done, sweet pea.
So, are we in Pebble Grove or did we pass Pebble Grove?
You've
We
passed
passed
Pebble
Pebble
Grove.
Grove.
We
We're
passed
now
Pebble
going
Grove.
towards Luna Cove. We
Mhm.
were on Route 26, and presumably we've crossed on to Route 28.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
Let's keep walking.
Keep
Just
on
keep
walking.
Did
Yeah.
anyone else level up? I'm just putting it out there. If you want to put it here, I can start adding things in.
Just from 12 to 13 for Delilah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyone
I'm
else?
I think me and Sequoia put our details in the video chat. So +2 to Skitty
Oh,
/2.
sorry, I didn't see it. Oh, sorry, I
That
didn't
is
see that.
okay. I just want to make your life easier. You are being very nice to us and doing all this admin.
No,
Yup.
it's
Yes.
fine.
I have too many tabs. We're fine. Hey, so you continue onward. I need the map in my face, so now I have it.
Yeah, I've
This
got
is
the
why I
map, yeah.
made the map for us.
Mhm.
It's also awesome. Like I do feel like I'm actually in Pokemon, like and like being like, okay, so now we're on route like such and such, and like it's like
Yep.
Yep.
Ignoring the fact that the numbers make absolutely no sense, but that's fine.
the numbers never make sense though. That's
No.
like an
No.
important thing in Pokemon. It's
Okay.
never like 1, 2, 3, 4 because sometimes you've got to backtrack because now you've got an HM that means that you can go onto that route that you couldn't go onto before. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I
Uh-huh.
can't remember one of the generations.
Sometimes you've got Route 3 next to the Route 25, and it's like, okay, clearly I'm gonna be back here at some point.
Yeah,
Yep.
right, like exactly. And like there's one of the gens like there's literally a route like right outside your hometown, but you can only access it really late in the game because all the Pokemon on it are like level 40.
Yeah,
And like you
Oh,
really
God.
should not go there before you
No.
are ready to go there.
Was that Sword and Shield?
I think so.
I think, yeah.
think so. Yeah,
a
like
bunch of level
Okay.
32 Togepis.
Which, speaking of, Togepi is continuing to be grumpy and like is continuously ahead of you all
I think
and
like
looking back and being like, "What are you doing? Why are you taking so long?"
Kiara
I
is
think
continuing to be grumpy, but behind everyone.
we're just
like-
framed by grumpiness. I think like this time whilst we're on this route, Aurelia is gonna try and talk to the Togepi.
Mhm.
And she's gonna be like, "Wow, you know you are such a rare Pokemon. I mean, you know that. But you are so powerful, and you are clearly very self-possessed. You're so confident. It's really wonderful to see a Togepi such as yourself who's got such a clear sense of identity and purpose. That's fascinating. That's wonderful for you. Have you been with Jade long? You seem very close."
I feel like you're trying to charm this Togepi, and
I
so
guess
I'm going to
I
have
think
you roll
so.
charisma.
Cool. I got nothing in charisma. Let's go.
I can offer you my -1.
Oh, okay. So I got a positive and a negative.
Okay, so it's a
Ooh.
net. So that means, oh, I was already on the thing. I just need to go to page 10. So,
Page 10.
they cancel each other out, which means that be creative. We decide what is best for the story, essentially. So solving it a little bit messily.
Hmm.
Mm.
I mean, I feel like maybe Anya. I mean, you are in Togepi's head, so you know
Yes.
what they're thinking. But like, could I suggest that maybe like there's a moment where Aurelia like maybe starts to get through, but then she trips and like immediately face plants in a puddle. And just like there's this moment where we nearly get there, and then just like it's gone.
Yeah. The Togepi is acting like she's not listening to you at all and is just like grumpily going along, but then occasionally gives you a sidelong glance. Hmm. And then continues along. And then you do the face plant in the mud and
Oh,
you
God.
just start she just starts doing the little chuckle to itself.
Our Togepi is too mean.
Well, okay. That's you know what? Honestly, that's called for. That's fair. That's you know what? That's
Is
fair.
it?
I didn't like just get up
Kiara,
and clean myself.
Kiara offers a hand to pick you up as she walks.
Oh.
Aurelia is very surprised but takes it very gratefully and gives you a big warm smile.
Oh.
I'm not a monster.
Thank you.
Wow.
And I think like Clefairy Cream Puff, the Clefairy like just next to Kiara, just kind of like gives her a little nudge, like just like a kind of like little pat, just like Clefairy.
Kiara sort of pretends. Mm.
And at this point, it is relatively late in the day, and you have spent most of the time just going in a circle.
Hey!
We're very
Hey!
competent.
We
We are leveling up.
evolved Cyndaquil.
We're
Yeah.
Target's crack team, okay? Like,
Oh, yes.
if Jade needs something done, we're the team she picks
Yeah.
to do it.
Well, you haven't seen us trying to hatch eggs yet. So.
Oh.
Yeah. If she needs something done, it will get done in 3 to 5 business days once we get through the little detour.
So we are scouting the area, like just for any potential,
If she
team
just-
rocket, hideout, whatever. We're
No,
doing
exactly.
Mm.
Any
If
interesting
she
Pokemon,
wanted it,
we're gathering
she-
information.
if she wanted it to get done quickly, should have given us a Dragonite.
pretty much, yeah. Where is it?
She
Where's
gave
the
you
Dragonite?
Toki.
Also
Togepi
unevolved.
can fly if it ever evolves, which is not
Yeah.
gonna.
It's never going to.
Mhm.
Nope.
There's choices there. There's choices. I do not want to evolve.
Correct
Yep.
choices.
Togepi is adorable as itself. Other versions, I'm good.
That's fair.
Mhm.
Yep. But in any case, do any of you know someone in Lunar Cove, or which is different from Luna Village for those watching? Or are y'all camping out? What are you doing?
Please, may I
Yes?
request that I know another Pokefan? Because I really want Anya to
Ooh.
do the Pokefan bit, and I know that like knowing the Pokemon, but he can just be obsessed. Like they could just be obsessed with one kind of Pokemon. It doesn't have to be like
Yeah.
Pokefans come in varieties, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know
But
what?
it's like just an
I love that.
uncomfortable experience. Oh yay!
So as you make your way into Lunar Cove, it is relatively like sun starting to set, all of that, and you realize that you really can't continue on until the following day. You've spent a whole bunch of time just wandering the route. And Aurelia, you know that Avery is in Lunar Cove. Avery is obsessed with Dragonair.
Oh wow!
Fully obsessed with Dragonair.
Why would you not?
Does not have one,
Yeah.
desperately wants one.
Same.
Specifically Dragonair, though.
Yeah.
So incredibly valid. So as we're as we're approaching the house, Avery has a house a little bit up on a hill looking over the water, because both Dratini and Dragonair, they can fly,
Mhm.
but they also like to swim, and so
Yes.
this is like a really good place to essentially do whale watching, but for Pokemon. And so even though like the Dragonair like cruise like at like over 10,000 feet, there's no way you could get up there without a flying Pokemon. You can
Nope.
watch them like through like flying through the sky at sunset, and it's really beautiful. It
Mhm.
looks like a kind of beautiful Chinese painting. And she she's kind of like excitedly telling you all, and like we're coming up in this house, and it is like Dragonair blue. It is painted Dragonair blue.
Hopefully.
It has like a clay like molded Dragonair like over the doorway. There is like a Dragonair like sculpted around the chimney. Like there are just Dragonairs everywhere. And she's kind of explaining to you, and then out back is Avery themselves, and Avery has like a knitted jumper that has like just Dragonairs like going backwards and forwards on this knitted jumper, and it's standing with like a telescope and binoculars and like all these different things to like watch, like to be Dragonair spotting, like as the sun is setting over this beautiful bay.
Yep.
And she's just been like, okay, so you know how I really want an Applin and an Appleton. So me and Avery actually originally made friends because, of course, when Dragonair evolves, it becomes a dragon type and Dragonite. Although, as I've already explained, Maddie, very rare Pokemon. Well, you know, when Applin, actually, Applin is dragon type right from the start. But Appleton is a very small dragon. And because we were both sort of adjacent to dragon type Pokefans, we ended up making friends on this forum for dragon type Pokefans. Especially because we were two people who we were sort of pariahs in the forum because we didn't specifically necessarily care that much about like the quintessential dragon types. We were more interested in, well, I mean, Avery, of course, is interested in specifically a potential dragon type that does not become a dragon type, which was the whole thing.
Of course.
And she just like rambling as we come up the hill.
And as you're rambling and Avery is looking through their telescope trying to spot things, they say, Aurelia, you know I can hear you.
Avery, darling! Hello! And she like comes like running over and just like it puts Avery this like massive like bear hug.
And they kind of stagger a little bit under your weight, not,
Have you spotted any Dragonair this evening? Do you think we could see some? It would be so wonderful to see some.
I really wish there was, but I haven't had much luck in the past couple of days. I don't know what's going on. Usually I can see them up in the sky, but they haven't been they haven't been visible for a little bit, and I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's strange. Do you think maybe it's something to do with the weather?
No, it's been really nice and calm weather. It's not like there've been any storms around or anything, but I think that there might be something maybe affecting their flight patterns, or I don't know. I don't know exactly where they stay in this area. They usually come from like the north and make their way along the coast and then loop back around. And I haven't. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I'm a member of Team Rocket now. You know, I mentioned I'm on sabbatical, and we have been sent on a mission to go investigate this sort of abandoned crater observatory. Oh yes, these are my friends. We're Team Charm and Burn. We have a handbook. This is Kiara Coral.
Here's our
She's wonderful.
handbook.
She's sweet, really. This is Reka, who's little baby Cyndaquil just evolved into Quilava, which is
I just grab it and like you know like a quilava just long, and so I just grab it from the body. It's like
Like a
look.
cat.
Like,
Yes, like a long cat.
And this is Maddie, and she definitely has psychic powers, and you shouldn't question that.
I can read your mind right now. I think you really want a Dragonair.
Wait, did you say they come from the north?
Yes, I'm a little worried about that. Kiara, you're
Yeah, they
right.
do. They roost somewhere in that direction, and there's usually a couple that are flying around in the air, and I have not seen them in a few days.
So
That's
we're
not
heading
good.
that way to investigate for Team Rocket, and I suspect that the two things might be connected. Also, it's Luna Village. I mean, Reika, I know you have some familiarity with the village. Do you know if there are any Dragonair that sort of live around there?
I mean, I do recall them flying around because it is a very, how would I put it, very spiritual area, very chill, very calm,
Mhm.
and I would assume, yeah, maybe.
Would you like to do a roll about it?
Yeah, sure.
I
Um,
think that what do you think would make the most sense? I feel like wisdom might be a good option.
ooh, that's true. I'm nothing on wisdom, so let's just see.
Yeah.
Ooh, a plus and a blank.
Ooh.
Okay. Very cool. So for a plus and a blank, that is a general success. So yeah, you remember the Dragonair because it's almost like they have one particular area near the village where they like to roost and generally are I'm saying roost, but you know they look like snakes. But anyway, um, they have this one particular area that is completely inaccessible to humans,
Yeah.
and they will stay in that general vicinity. It has this really nice view of kind of the water and such, and then from there they'll do full like it's almost like it's on a schedule how often they will do this, and it's every single day. They have a particular path that they fly around and come back,
Yeah.
and they've been doing this as long as you can remember.
I just
Hmm.
repeat that.
Oh,
Sorry.
so that's even more
Copy
concerning that
paste.
they've
Right.
suddenly
Yeah, copy
disappeared.
That would be concerning because I think like people would go there as like a sightseeing area, and sometimes they bring luck and good fortune when you see them. And if that's the case, I think something is wrong,
Yes.
and
Well,
that
if
is not
something's
good.
wrong, then you definitely need to see what it is. I don't really know about you being a part of Team Rocket Aurelia, but that's fine.
Oh, it's
If you
just so
can,
I can find an applin. You know how I desperately want to find an Appleton? Well, I was having a little bit of trouble going along civilian paths. There was all of this stuff about like getting permits to go into certain building sites, or if you want to go into a certain farmer's grove, then you have to get permission from the owner of the farm. But I just want to go into the. I'm not interested in the apples. I just want to find any applin. And if anything, you think about it, I'm doing them a favor because I'm saving them from tiny baby dragons infesting their apples. But anyway, it just found out that if I wanted to sort of bend the law or be on the edge of the law when it comes to, for example, trespassing on private property, Team Rocket is really the way to go.
Yeah. We're really good at
Sure.
trespassing.
Avery has a very concerned look on their face.
Concern.
Concern.
Rule number 39 of Team Charm and Burn: trespassing is okay.
Avery's just kind of
Here's
nodding,
the handbook,
and
if you're curious.
it's that thick.
It's actually
It's a Bible.
it's actually the last 50 pages are blank because we're just sort of filling them out as we go.
Right. Cool. Well, did you need a place to stay, Aurelia? It's
Yes,
kind of
please. We would really
cramped.
appreciate that, if that's all right. We're all very tired. We've been doing battles all day. I actually ended up in a little bit of a battle with a Vespiquen, which was really quite silly. But not ideal, because currently I'm training up a new team, and unfortunately my Pokemon are only level 10 and 9.
Right. Okay. Well, it's a little bit cramped inside, but and I don't have
But
enough
I mean,
food
you
for
could say
all
no,
of
but
you.
we'll just trespass and stay anyway.
Well, she's joking.
Yeah, rule number
Well,
39.
mostly 75% joking, but we would really appreciate a place to stay.
No, and then I grab because Reika actually makes Ofuda sometimes, and then she just gives like one to Avery. Like, look, this is not much, but here is an Ofuda with a Dragonair, blue and with Dragonairs in it as a small gift for good fortune. I know it's not much, but here, if you
They
can let
are
us.
so excited and just look at it and go, okay, like I said, it's gonna be very cramped and it's mostly floor space, but we can make it work. I don't usually have very many guests. But come in. And they usher you into their house, which absolutely, if you thought that the Dragonair decor on the outside was a lot, the inside is even more. And there are like all different kinds of size plushies of Dragonair, to the point that there's one that's like 3 feet tall, and then like 7 feet long. That is absolutely like a couch almost.
Oh my god.
Can I just say that because Delilah has the naughty nature, the first thing she does when she enters Avery's house is
Oh
just
no!
start scratching the furniture, knocking a few things off the top.
And the Togepi looks around and absolutely burrows herself behind some of the Dragonairs so that she can just ignore all of you.
That's a choice.
Yep. And so Avery says, I have a couple of futons that I can set out, and it's going to be a little bit cramped, but there's physically enough space for all of you. Mhm.
Cream Puff and I can help with setting out the beds. You don't worry about that at all. We're already trespassing in your hospitality. Trespassing. And I kind of like nod to Cream Puff, and Cream Puff and I like start like, getting out bed sheets, like making the beds and stuff, and like kind of
Mhm.
arranging them on the floor as like neatly as possible.
Yep.
Honestly, Avery, you have done more than enough. And thank you so much for the space. We really appreciate it. And then I'm gonna kind of like just gently elbow Kiara and be like, Delilah, she's going to destroy that
She's-
premium quality Dragonair plush.
Fine, Delilah. Okay, fine, Delilah. What? I mean, she's
Yeah,
just jumping forward.
Delilah is unwilling to listen to you. You know what? I'm gonna have you roll about it just to see how you do. Why not?
Okay.
I would say you can see this as your reaction time, and it could be swiftness, or it can be charisma or confidence.
I think that because Kiara's looking like grumpy about it, but because she does respect them really and thinks that perhaps Delilah shouldn't be doing that, I'm going to go with confidence because
Okay.
Kiara is quite a confident person. So that's 3 dice.
Mhm.
See how I do. I can't even find the fudge dice now. There we go. Okay, that's 2 zeros and a negative.
Okay.
Delilah really wants to scratch that Dragonair.
Yup.
Something about the Dragonairs in this area. They just attract trouble.
Exactly. It takes you a little while, and looking at it, you realize that Delilah has absolutely scratched a clean cut through one of the Dragonair plushies.
I think
Oh
I sort of like pick Delilah up and then kind of like just kick the plushie under the futon. I'm just gonna go get a bit of air. I'll be back like in a bit.
Dragonair. You're gonna get
Door shut.
Dragonair.
I shouldn't be
Leave the
laughing
crime
at-
scene. Just leave the crime
Yeah.
scene.
Kiara hears the joke as the door slams and just rolls her eyes.
We don't see you. The door's closed, but I can hear you rolling your eyes. Well, I
Yeah.
am psychic, so I can.
Oh yeah.
Hatena lets you know psychically that Kiara is rolling her eyes.
Can I ask how close is? Oh, wait, I'm just looking at the map. It's Lunar Cove, right?
Yep, we're at Lunar Cove, which is still a fair distance from Luna Village.
And this
Yeah, we
was
Right.
across the water.
We
Yeah,
also...
because sorry.
No, you go.
No, I was about to say, can I I know Reika doesn't like to do this, but can she ask the nearby ghosts if there's anything going on?
Ooh, interesting. I would say I need you to roll either sense or luck.
Ghosty time.
Ghosty time. Let's just go
Ghosty
for I'm gonna sorry to cut you there. Let's just say luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just luck.
Luck.
Let's roll for luck.
Yep.
All right.
Give it a roll.
Luck.
Oh, a plus and a blank again.
Yeah!
Okay, so a flat success. So as you are reaching out, trying to call out to any ghosts, are you outside along with Kiara, or where are you?
I probably would walk outside, but walk to behind the house, just so nobody
Mhm.
sees me to do this.
Yep. And so as you kind of reach out, trying to call for any ghosts in the area, you hear a as
wow.
several kind of ghostly spirits get summoned forth.
Spirits, thank you for coming. I would like to ask you a question if you don't mind.
Is it a Litwick?
We are investigating something at Luna Village, and the Dragonair seems to be going missing. Do you know anything about it?
And so, as you are asking for this guidance, and you rolled a straight success, so you just start to hear this voice in your head of tides are shifting, tides are changing. But once
Okay,
was
that's
here is
very
no
clear.
more.
Once was here was before. What does that mean?
Wait, did they
And-
say what once was here is no more, or what once was here?
What
What
once was here
is no more.
is no more.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Sorry, I got distracted. I'm so sorry. What's happening?
Reika's talking to ghosts.
Yep.
So, okay. What was once here is no more. Well,
That's
you're a
not very
ghost.
clear. Yeah. Can you be a little bit specific, or are we just gonna chat in riddles? I don't mind, but I'll.
Well, you're a ghost. You were once, and now you're no more. Is
Well,
that not the case?
so Reika is around the side of the house, just so you know, since you weren't
Mm,
there. So you're inside. Reika's
not
off
there.
to the side, and Kiara is also off in a different direction.
Gotcha. I'm not there.
Meanwhile, you and Aurelia are in the house with Avery, as Avery is just explaining everything that they know about Dragonair. Just very enthusiastically. They have a PowerPoint.
Aurelia is making notes. She has a notebook that is let's say it's Hoot Hoot themed. And she's just like making notes in it.
Okay. Perfect. And so what once was here is no more, is what they said, Jolene.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh
and
boy. No.
yeah, and
I'll
okay, perfect. So, I just did a little Google. So yes, this is the lovely thing of having players who know Pokemon more than me. So as you're concentrating and looking more closely, Reika, you see that these little shapes form a little bit more solidly, and you see what looks to be a dripping little candle with a blue flame over its
Oh,
head. Yeah.
Litwick.
Oh my gosh.
And
Uh,
there's three of them there, kind of just clustered all around you.
oh, hello, little guys. And then I call Haku like, look, friends, Haku. And then he's gonna be like sniffing and then just sit there like, huh.
And they kind of do a little dance with him.
Oh my god, that's so cute. I kind of want to catch them because it would fit the Fire Ghost theme, but I don't know. They're so
And
cute.
well,
Also, we can't have more than the number of Pokemon we have, so we would have to
Yeah.
let somebody go. And
yeah, in this case, it's a little bit complicated. You certainly can catch them. It's just that it would be having them and not being able to do anything
To
with them.
use them. Well,
Yep.
it's alright. I'll
but
probably
like
not.
flavor-wise, we would have them.
You can catch
Okay.
others. There's a D100 table for catching Pokemon.
Oh my
I
god, we could get an
mean,
Appleton.
I keep
I
dropping my headphones.
mean, we could try. I'll probably like say
Up
like,
to you,
hey,
Reika.
do you want to join my team? We have fire and ghosts, and we love some. I love ghosts, and you guys are awesome.
Yeah,
The
we're like a purple team.
Yeah, I'm
honestly.
going full
Ghost,
purple.
psychic,
Hmm.
but a fairy.
So as you say this, the Litwick's candle wick flickers a little bit, all of them, and they kind of stop dancing and they stare up at you. And then one by one vanish.
Oh, never mind then. It's
What?
okay.
What? Oh my god! What? What happened?
It's okay. I'm sorry, Haku. I probably scared them off.
Interesting though.
Yep.
Does
And meanwhile,
Reika tell us the riddle she learned? Oh, sorry.
no. Avery's still just doing the conspiracy theorist thing.
we're on page 65 of the PowerPoint, and like it has a little progress bar, and we're not even like a 10%
God.
in.
Exactly.
And
Like
this
they
is my
have been
favorite
keeping
shade of blue of
statistics.
Dragonairs.
Oh yeah, they have been keeping all of the data and statistics of every single Dragonair that they have ever seen, and they've all been very far in the distance, so they can't actually like get other information. But they've started to like recognize each one, and they have like names for every single one that they've seen
Individually.
individually.
This one has slightly longer ears, I've
Uh-huh.
noticed. But it does have weirdly, like on its tail, it's got whatever. I'm not Avery.
It's like
Yeah.
the stories that you get of like when they track wolves in like national parks, and then they get whole stories about them because they know the whole families and stuff. Ugh.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
Yep.
Um,
Exactly.
Aurelia is completely unironically invested. She's having a great time. It's just autism to
Yeah.
autism communication happening.
Exactly.
Maddie just is in for a good time for anything. It's always about like, yeah, I'm down for anything.
Mhm.
Amazing.
Exactly. And so eventually, yes, at this point, Reika and Kiara, you would be able to return if you so choose. Unless, Kiara, were you doing anything specific outside?
Well, I had an idea for kind of like the end of the evening, but I don't know if we're wrapping up. I think Kiara, after she left the house, she sort of made her way down to the actual cove itself,
Mm-hmm.
and masking in the way that she does, like pretending, giving out this punk energy, is quite exhausting. So
Oh, yeah.
while Delilah is like running around the the beach, kind of like playing whack-a-mole with Wiglets, as they sort of
Yeah.
Kiara sort of, I don't know, like growls at a swimmer and gets them to kind of clear off. And then as soon as the cove is empty, Dior has like a quiet nature, so that's why the Stunky is always kind of just like, snuggling up and kind of like, just ambling around, being quite quiet. Curls up on Kiara's lap, and Kiara just gonna sort of cuddle her Stunky, stroke her, and just watch the sunset and just kind of, relax.
Yeah. And you watch as the sun disappears beyond the horizon and the stars all come out, and you are able to see a multitude of stars here. This isn't exactly like with your own city, where there are tons of lights all around. It's fascinating for a city named Shadow City that there's so many lights. Lunar Cove, though, especially down where you are, there's almost no lights, artificial lights out, and you're able to see everything. You can make out all of the different constellations. There are constellations named for all different kinds of Pokemon all out there, and you're able to track every one of them.
Oh my
She just
god.
lets all that negative energy go and just enjoys the scene.
That's so beautiful.
Can I special interest
Yes.
suggest that Chinchou is a kind of, it's a water type Pokemon that has two little globes of light in front of it, and then
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
at night like the bay fills up with Chinchou, so there's all like glittering lights in the
That's so
water.
good.
I was thinking about that. I was like, I need a Pokemon out there. Yes, absolutely. The stars reflect on the water all around, and then you start to see the little bloops of the little globules, and you see that the cove is filled with the Chinchos.
Oh, and their little lights sort of like try to mimic the constellation reflections.
Oh.
I love that. Yeah, she'll eventually go back up to the house before it gets too late, and puts Dior on the ground before she goes in, like turns the cat back, puts on a scowl, kicks the door open and walks in.
Amazing. And Avery has closed their PowerPoint at this point, not even like 20% of the way through it.
Oh gosh.
Like genuinely, Aurelia like sincerely books into her like little pocket planner, which is let's say it's God of War themed little pocket planner. She like books like a video call with Avery so that she can finish watching the PowerPoint presentation with them, because she wants to see it. And she's like, so this is the day off I get from Team Rocket, and on that day off I'd love to just like sit here for 8 hours and listen to the rest of your observations.
Oh my gosh.
It's probably going to take longer than 8 hours, but yeah, we can definitely do that.
Maybe more than one.
Do you think that we could do like a full weekend?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I would love nothing more. I will specially order in some Dragonair themed marshmallows.
I love that idea. I have the perfect distributor for that. I will get you their contact information.
Amazing. Fantastic.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
And then they have a big ol' yawn, and they look at the time on their Dragonair themed watch.
Okay.
And it's like a Dragonair that's just like spinning around on the face of the watch. They say, "Oh, I should probably head to bed. Do you think you'll still be here when I wake up in the morning, or are you going to leave pretty early?"
We'll
Pretty
say
early.
Goodbye.
Are
we
we?
should say goodbye though. It was only polite.
Oh sure. But are you okay with being woken up?
No.
They look at Kiara and just go, depends on how early."
If you still have those coiled up sleeping Dragonair pancake molds, I'll make us pancakes in the morning to make
That
up for
sounds
it.
amazing. Okay, yes, absolutely. Well, good night. And they go into the other there's only one bedroom, which is like filled with Dragonair stuff, there's like just
Oh,
enough
God.
space for them to dive in, basically.
Oh
I'm
my god.
imagining them having like a giant blowhage like size, but like even bigger Dragonair plushie that's just
Yeah.
like taking up most of the bed.
To be
Yep,
honest, that's how I
exactly.
feel like whenever in my bed, because there's like around where the pillow is, there's a bunch of plushies, and
Mhm.
I'm just surrounded by plushies, including this one.
And
Nice.
oh, cute. And
As-
as you all go to sleep for the night, you guys riff. I have to turn my screen on and off again because it does this to me sometimes.
I think as it
Okay.
goes dark and
Well-
and we're all settling down for sleep, Delilah crawls underneath the futon and we can just hear this as the
Oh my
dragon
god.
And
Oh,
you know what's the
no.
worst part is Skitty as another cat Pokemon is getting bad influence from
Yeah.
Delilah, who is like a more
Oh,
senior
no.
Pokemon. So Skitty follows and starts doing the same thing. And Aurelia's like, oh, no, darling, sweet pea, no, sweet pea, no, darling, sweet pea, no. And I get out like some berries to give to Skitty to kind of like attempt like sweet pea away from like scratching at the bed like Delilah is.
Oh, just let her have
Encouraging
fun.
the
It's already ruined.
I'm Maddie is playing with Mime Junior, and I'm like basically like throwing treats and having Mime Junior catch them, and we're like high fiving. It's like hell yeah.
I think I turned towards the other side. So everyone, a little candle told me about what's happening, and
Ooh,
I
a
told them the
Litwick?
riddle. Yeah, Litwick,
Wow.
yes.
Oh, fantastic! Oh, I love Chandelure. Well, I mean, oh, well, I hope you're feeling healthy because you know they do drain the life out of human beings.
Is that why I feel so tired? There were 3 of them, and then they disappeared
Yeah,
on me.
for sure. That's actually how they're created. Is they drain the life out of people and then you die and then your ghost becomes a Litwick. It's a whole thing. There's a folk legend about it, but it's also true.
Kiara's just looking at Aurelia, just like these wide eyes.
Most ghost
So-
Pokemon have sincerely disturbing stories as to how they're
So
created.
Reika could have died and become a Litwick?
Yes. But I suspect that probably Reika's Pokemon would have gotten involved before it got that far.
Yeah, Haku
Good,
was
good, good.
there. I think it was fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Good,
Haku
good,
wouldn't
good.
have let that happen.
Togepi would have saved her, right?
No.
You hear a grumpy harumph coming from inside all of the plush toys.
I'm not. Togepi just says, "I'm not being paid for that."
But what did
Exactly.
the candles? What did the Litwick tell you, Reika?
Yeah.
It was something along the lines of what was here is now not, or something. I'm sorry, I just not.
Something, I think it's the other way around. I think something's coming. Something's
once was
returning.
here-
No, what
is
once
no more.
was is yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. GM,
They speak
may
in
I
riddles.
please-
It's annoying.
may I please do a roll?
Yeah.
I've got intuition and smarts, and I'm not sure which one of these would be
Ooh.
better, but I want to see if, like, Aurelia's pretty well traveled. She's been around here
Mhm.
before. I just want to see if this rings any bells for her.
I think smarts would be. Oh, sorry.
Either
it's not
one can work. I will give you different information depending on what you pick.
Okay. I'm gonna do intuition, I think.
Okay.
So I've got 2 pluses in intuition.
Okay.
Whoa.
So
4
is that
dice.
I roll 4 dice, or is it?
So you're going to still roll your 2 dice. If you get any negatives, then it will cancel each other out.
Got it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I got 1 blank and 1 negative. So
Okay, so it's a
plus.
straight success then.
Nice.
Okay, very cool. Your intuition. What once was here is no more. That to you sounds like there was something that was, say, blocking or something that was protecting that has been removed.
Mm.
Especially given the fact that the Dragonair haven't been seen for a couple of days, and Avery has their like flight paths down to a T. Like
Yeah.
they are very, very precise about tracking them. So the fact that they're missing and that these Litwicks have said that something that was here before is not here anymore, you get the sense that something has been removed, and whatever that might be you don't know if it's unleashed something or you're not exactly sure with that, but you know that there's something that is not there anymore that should be.
Well, so you know what it makes me think. And I mean, Reika, I know you're an Omniushi, is it? Like I
Omnioji,
know
yeah.
that you're sorry?
Onmyoji, yeah.
Yeah, I know that your family is of a spiritual background, so I imagine you probably know more about this than me. But across the course of my travels, I have occasionally come across sealed areas, places that have been sealed off because there were maybe bad spirits or a Pokemon that became particularly violent or unpleasant or caused some kind of natural disaster. And poor Absol, obviously, is often the victim of this, but all Absol is doing is trying to be helpful. But there are some Pokemon that really are quite dangerous, both to humans and other Pokemon. And well, I can't really give you more good reason than my gut tells me that some kind of protection has been removed. The Dragonair wouldn't, they're not their final evolution, so they're not as powerful as they could otherwise be. And them fleeing suggests that they think that the area that they were safe in is now dangerous. So I wonder if there's some kind of threat that's appeared that wasn't there before.
Oh no. That is true. Okay, this is a DM question.
Mhm.
Does Reika know that like because she is like this sort of like spiritual sort of like ghost sort of whisperer sort of like situation.
Mhm.
Maybe her family has been warding off bad spirits and then maybe something has
Ooh.
actually broken. And it
I
is close.
I love that. I'm
Uh-oh.
gonna say roll a luck to see the where this swings.
Okay. A blank and a negative this time.
Okay, do you have anything in luck or is it flat for you?
It is flat for me. I only have
Okay.
Could
triple
you
pluses
could
on
any of your
intuition.
Pokemon help you? Because especially Hibana is your family Pokemon, so he
That's
would know
true.
stuff about like the traditions of your
Oh yeah,
temple and
that's
stuff.
true. That's true. Should I
Yep,
roll
so
again
roll
for?
another one. Just roll a third die.
It's a blank.
Okay, so 2 blanks and a negative. So he doesn't help or hinder you, but that is a negative. You were supposed to start learning a lot more about what the family does when you left. Like,
Ah.
you know that there are certain things that your family does that they do not talk about with the younger people in the family. It's something that as you grow into adulthood that you start learning more of the traditions and all of that. So it's not something, unfortunately, that you personally have participated in before. So you don't know the details.
Yeah, this is concerning though, guys. I don't really know much because I left quite early on. Oh, it could have come so much. Like it could have been so useful if I stayed a little bit, but
You
That's
do know that your parents and your aunts and uncles disappeared for like days at a time, but that you don't know what they did.
oh no, wait, do I? We have to approach my parents about this. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I
well,
think we
do you
need
know
to.
what? You know what, Reika? Remember, rule 603 of the Team Charm and Burn handbook, Team Rocket is always at its best when it's in disguise. We could put together some disguises, and then we could see your family.
That's a good idea.
We're gonna get
That's
into the
actually a good
thousands soon.
idea. We're so close.
We could
We should go
disguise
into
ourselves
disguise.
and
Though.
then
Yeah.
approach. We could be tourists. I'm great at being a tourist. I really consider myself a tourist of the world.
I mean, my parents don't know you. I think it'll be fine. I'm the one who needs a disguise. I think you guys are fine.
Yes, but if you're getting in disguise, I want to be disguised too. It's just fun. I don't want to be left out.
I love little outfits. I want to dress up.
Uh,
Kiara could try to not look like she wants to kill everyone.
Yeah.
Ooh! What if Kiara and I switch outfits? So Kiara could be dressed all colorful and pink, and I could be dressed all like cool.
Oh my goodness.
That's such a good idea.
A whole switcheroo situation? Oh, I'm so on board. Oh, you have to now.
I love that Maddie is insinuating that she does not dress cool.
No, I'm not saying I dress bad, but the adjective I would use for my clothes isn't necessarily cool. I'd
No.
say fashionable, beautiful, and cute.
What?
I'd say kawaii.
Yeah. Harajuku. Yeah, Harajuku style.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're trying
J
to turn me
Street
into Cherry
fashion.
Hart.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I not just like wear my cap the other way around or something?
No, we're doing this.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, are we gonna do a makeover session?
If we're going to disguise ourselves as opposites, I could dress myself up as someone who isn't obsessed with Pokemon. Can you
You
imagine?
can do that?
I don't think so, but I'm gonna try.
We can try.
Yeah, that would be great. Try really hard.
You hear a very big just ha from all of the plushies as Togepi is absolutely laughing at you.
Togepi's like, as if.
Togepi is absolutely listening to everything that's going on. Like, she's trying to pretend that she is not, but she absolutely is.
I'm not even saying Togepi doesn't speak. Togepi this whole time is like Togepi, but I'm psychic and I can read her mind. And she's going as if.
You know what, Maddie? I think your psychic abilities are improving because I'm quite
You
certain that Togepi disapproves of us. Yes.
I thought so, but I didn't want to say it in case, I don't want to seem arrogant, but I really thought so.
I think you're quite right. Maybe Reika, so what would be the opposite of you? A very confident, healthy person who doesn't believe in ghosts.
How does one do that?
Well, I could put some makeup on you so we could give you a bit more of a flush to your cheeks. And then we could tie your hair back so it's not sort of hiding your face so much. And maybe swap out the hoodie for something like a little bit, maybe like an off-the-shoulder sort of thing.
I love my hoodie. I love my hoodies.
Oh, darling, I know. We could put it in your bag for you, so you can have it just like a comfort. You know it's there, but you're just not wearing it.
Wrap the hoodie around your waist, and it can be like a little road trip situation.
I love that. I love that. And then we could even do a thing where, Reika, if you and I stand next to each other, then perhaps I could ask Sweet Pea and Cream Puff to follow you, and Hibana and Haku could follow me. And then, if there's any battles, we can swap back, but we can sort of pretend like it's the other way around.
Yeah, or Haku, I gestured Haku. Haku, do your thing. And then Haku immediately transformed into Kiara.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, yes, of course, because it's Zorua, the shapeshifter Pokemon, the trickster Pokemon. Oh, I love it.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
And then Haku is like... and then he transforms back. Just smiles at you.
There are many legends and myths about Zorua sneaking into town festivals and all sorts of things, dressed up as humans, dressed up as other Pokemon. They can shapeshift into anything they want. It's really quite remarkable. In fact, there are some stories ages ago about people, falling in love with something they don't realize to be a Zorua. Can you imagine?
Yeah, wait.
Oh,
do you want to come home with me?
Oops. That's
It's
concerning.
It's always a bit of a morality tale because nothing ever happens with it because obviously Zorua can't speak, so it's always a little bit of a thing of like you should probably talk to someone before you decide you fall in love with them. If you do, you might find that all they can say is Zorua.
Well, there's been lots of people who've fallen in love with me before I even said a word.
Well, again, I just think that they should try and meet the person underneath the beautiful vision,
Oh.
I was essentially trying to roll an insight check for myself. I rolled 2 negatives.
You're doing amazing. Honestly, Haku could be any Pokemon he wants to be, or he could turn into Dragonair and try to scout the other Dragonairs.
Ooh, that might be very interesting because perhaps if there's something going on about the Dragonair, it could lure out whatever the problem is.
It's like the Nat Geo Wild where people like dress up as like the bear and then they go and live amongst bears.
Yes, yes, exactly. Although I've heard like when people try and do that, for example, with with oh, Reiki, help me. Teddy Ursa's evolution is Ursa Ring.
Ursaring.
Yes,
Ursaring,
yes,
yeah.
Ursa Ring. When people try and do that with Ursa Ring, it tends to end well violently. I suppose the only concern would be making sure that Haku could escape if he needed to, because if something's
Yeah.
threatening the Dragonair, we wouldn't want we wouldn't want him to be dealing with it alone.
No, Haku suddenly just like got scared because it is timid, so it hides behind
Oh.
Reika. I mean,
Oh,
Haku,
Oh, I'm
maybe you
so
should
sorry,
take
little
someone.
Haku. I didn't mean to scare you.
No, I'm scared. Or like Zora. Maybe I don't know. Maybe someone could come with Haku or go with Haku. Because it is going to be a dragon head. It could technically carry someone or
Oh,
some Pokemon.
I can go.
Wait, why did I think of this before? We could ask Haku to turn into Lapras.
Well,
Why
you
did
know
I
what?
think of this before?
We're going to be crossing the bay in the morning, so that's going to be really useful. So you thought of it just in time. And speaking of time, and I gesture to the Dragonair themed clock on the wall,
Oh,
we
yeah.
should all get some sleep.
Yes.
Yeah, you've all been like doing the full like sleepover thing of like
Yeah.
the futons are all out and you're just kind of all talking to each other, facing each
Hibernating.
other.
I've got ad libs.
Team Rocket sleepover.
Ad libs.
Can we just like as the lights go out and we all settle down, very quietly, because she doesn't want Maddie or Aurelia to think she's soft. Kiara's going to sort of like lean over to Reika and say, "Have you taken your meds?"
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Thank you. And then she just like grabs a pocket of like meds and just you're the best, Kira.
Hmm.
Oh, I love your character so much. I love everyone's character so much.
So you all have a restful night's sleep, and in the morning when you wake up, it takes a moment, Kiara, Reika, for you to find Haku, and then you realize that he's curled up next to the Togepi inside the pile of plushies. The Togepi is doing the like dead asleep like nose bubble thing, and Haku is just curled up against her.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm just not gonna disturb them. They can go to bed. They're so cute.
Yeah, it's Hongshu, Hongshu.
Hongshu.
And yeah, so Aurelia, you make pancakes for everyone in the morning.
Absolutely, for sure. Yep, and they've got
Beautiful.
blueberries and whipped cream, like in a kind of like Dragonair
Oh, yeah.
pattern to like make
Oh,
it all
yeah.
kind of like like
Absolutely.
and they're all like the pancake mold is like a Dragonair like curled up, so it's like a little spiral that
Mhm.
like makes a like flat pancake with like decoration on. And Aurelia has done this before, because Avery told her about these pancake molds, and then she immediately bought some for herself, with her seemingly limitless supply of cash. And she so she's like fully like plates piled high with pancakes as she wakes everyone up.
You know what? Just for fun, I want you to roll nerve
Yep, that sounds good. Oh,
to
wait,
see
I
how
have
successful you are with this.
fudge dice. Okay. There we go.
Kiara's given you her family's
One.
dodgy credit card.
You know what? I got a positive and a blank, so I think that's a success.
Okay,
That's pretty good.
it works without issue.
Oh my gosh, someone suggested that Aurelia sells fan art. That is absolutely 1000% what it is. I will.
Yes. Yep, totally. And so yes, that you have piled up, like you're doing fully the server thing of having the multiple dishes on your
Yep,
arms and very carefully, delicately balancing them as you put them out onto the very intricately carved and painted Dragonair table that has like each of the legs is a swooping Dragonair, and the the top of it has beautifully painted, like one full big, just Dragonair, like mid-flight on the top.
Wow.
And so then you're able to set them all out for the breakfast. And Avery comes stretching and yawning out of their room and sees the food and just goes, and gives
Thank
you a big ol' hug.
I give them a big old
Oh.
hug back, and as I do, I'm just like, thank you so much for letting us stay. I appreciate that we didn't give you a heads up.
This was nice. You kept me up talking, but that's fine.
I really enjoyed the conversation. Honestly, all of the habits, I am so intrigued to learn more about what Blueberry has been doing.
Absolutely, yes. Future talks though. I have to go to work soon, but I want a pancake because this
You
looks
can have
amazing.
more than one, and I give them a plate, and then I kind of go around waking up the others, like, wake up everyone,
Oh,
wake
I'm
up, we
awake.
need to leave soon.
I'm
awake
awake.
too.
I've been awake.
Okay, in
Mhm.
which case the only person I'm waking up is Kiara. Kiara, darling, Kiara, you do need to get out of bed. Kiara,
Okay.
yes, no, you can't just say okay and then go back to sleep. You do
Kiara,
need to
if
get
you're
out of
going
bed
to
now.
be
Just
if you're going to be me, you need to be awake already. I've been awake for 2 hours. I've been training with Mime Jr. for the cute competition. I convinced him.
okay, I'm up.
Yeah, and Avery also has, coffee and teas and all different kinds of things. So there are options. There's also the equivalent of like my brain went Team Rocket energy drinks because rock star.
We pack those in our bags with us. Every team gets assigned like a set of Team
Yeah.
Rocket energy drinks so that we can do crazy hours. Like instead of giving us assigned breaks, they just give us energy
yeah.
drinks.
Yeah. Because that's all you need to keep going, right?
That makes sense. That's completely makes sense.
Also, I just want to say I used my Polaroid, my Cecil-themed Polaroid camera to take a picture of Haku sleeping next to the Togepi, like just as quietly as possible because it's really cute.
I'll lean against Aurelia. I need a copy of that.
I will give you one. Don't worry.
Thank you. I'll start buying. If we go to a shop, I will buy like a photograph book, and I'm gonna put all the photographs in.
Oh yes,
look
I
at
think that's a
photo.
wonderful idea.
Yes.
I love that. Yeah, and so as you are like saying this, that is what wakes the Togepi up as she and the bubble pops and she looks down at Haku and just kind of stands up straight. It's like,
I'm like, I see Togepi. Like Togepi, thank you for taking care of Haku. He is a very timid boy, but I'm very happy that you are willing to spend the night with him.
Togepi. And kind of shuffles off to a corner of the room. Fully goes outside, opens the door, like does a little hop up, opens the door and goes out.
I think she's shy. What do you guys think?
Do you know? I mostly think it's still disdain. But
We could think on it. Maybe she's shy.
Maybe disdain will evolve to shy.
maybe. I mean, you know what they say: familiarity breeds, well, contempt. But
Which
I just
might be
pick
better
up
than
Haku.
disdain.
it's further up in the alphabet. If nothing else.
I just pick up Haku. It's like, did Togepi treat you well? And Haku was like, I'm sleepy,
Okay,
I don't
team.
care."
Team Charm and Burn, we're back on the road today. Up and early. Let's get those dishes clean because we made pancakes, and let's get out of here.
Wonderful motivational speech. I'm fired up.
It fully feels like Maddie is trying to create catchphrases.
Well, now I'm
No.
imagining her just like doing a little pose every time she says one. Like,
Yeah.
let's get out of here.
Yeah.
And then you got like these sound effects of like, "Jing."
Yeah, for real.
I
Oh,
Every
and
time
we
I
need to
look
play dress
over her,
up.
she's just posing.
Mhm.
Fine,
Okay.
I'll try.
Aw. Again, like Aurelia gives like Kiara this big old smile, just this very warm, sincere smile as she's like passing the dishes to Kiara.
A mood as you are all up and at 'em, heading out. And Reika, did you want to go ahead and grab that photo album from the mart in
Yeah,
town?
I do. I'm just gonna find a purple one. Just specifically purple.
You did
Okay.
say you did
The only purple one at the mart is Gengar themed.
Amazing! Yes, 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 yes.
I think.
Yes.
Well, can I just say while you're shopping for photo albums and things, Kiara might pick up a little Dragonair plushie and just hurry back and leave it on Avery's doorstep.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god, it's so
Yeah, they've already left for work for the day. You're not exactly sure what their work is. They never said, but they've left and the door's unlocked because anyone can walk into anyone's house in Pokemon.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
it's
Not
fine. No
sus
one
at
questions
all.
it.
So I swap
Yeah.
it out, Indiana Jones style. Just-
Mm.
There is a Dragonair themed pressure plate too.
And if the pressure plate goes off, there's a Dragonair alarm that starts going off. I don't know what that would be, but what
it makes the sound of Dragonair in the video
Dragonair,
game rather than in the
Dragonair!
anime.
Oh.
So it's just like.
Incredible. Also, if any of you say would want to pick up some potions or things like
Oh, yeah.
that, you
Oh, yeah.
absolutely would be
Wait.
able to do that.
How do we have money?
That's a good question.
It's fine.
Well,
If nothing
Oh,
else,
so if I want to
Aurelia
pick up
is-
100 potions, I can just
No.
do that.
I'm gonna pick up 5 potions and 5 Pokeballs, please, and then maybe also
Absolutely.
5 antidotes, paralyze.
I was about
heals,
to say
awakenings,
antidotes. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
like to go with that as
burn
well.
heals and ice heals. Basically, just 5 of everything that's in the Pokemon, which, given that we're pretty low level, is not going to be that much because we don't
Yeah.
have access to the more advanced items yet. But like, just some Pokeballs and potions and stuff.
An escape
Yeah.
rope, just in case.
An escape rope, yeah, that's smart. We definitely need
Mhm.
an escape rope.
For
I think
sure.
we club together for the escape rope. It's
Aw.
Charm and Burn's escape rope.
Oh my
I
god.
feel like
Just need a
Jade
line.
would have given specifically Kiara the equivalent of the Team Rocket Black card. Because of the 4 of you, you seem the most trustworthy to her.
That's fair.
From a finance sense, yeah.
Like on a previous mission was when Aurelia got her Appleton plush and she blew our entire mission budget on the first night by buying
Oh
the
my
plush,
god.
and then the rest of the mission we just
Yep.
couldn't buy anything.
Exactly. And you're also
Worth it.
able to, at the market, not that in the games you need to buy food, but you're able to buy food supplies and things like that for
Right.
yourselves on the road.
Rations.
Rations, no
Rations.
issue. And looking at moving forward to the future, Reika had mentioned, oh yes, was it Haku that's able to change
Yes.
into a different Pokemon?
Yes.
Mhm.
What a mind-blowing concept and idea. As you
I forgot about it. I'm like, oh shit, I remember now.
Amazing. But so as you are preparing to leave and continue onward in your Pokemon journey, that is where we are going to end our session for today.
Aw.
So thank you all so much. This was a delight.
That was so
And
much fun.
thank
So much
you
fun.
to everyone for joining our first session of the Great Poké Heist on our Saturday morning cartoons. So we will be back next week. Be sure to stop on by then and see what our chaotic Team Rocket gang has been up to. Just keep in mind, if you are outside of the EU and you have daylight savings time happening tomorrow, that is going to affect what time this is for you. It will not change in the EU, however. So let's really quickly do our round of outros, where people can see you, any projects that are coming up, things like that.
It's going to be
And
1 hour later.
huh? Oh
It's gonna
yeah,
be 1 hour later.
Yeah,
Okay.
for other people, including me, because I'll be in the US, it's gonna be an hour later. But in any case, so I will start because I always forget myself. Hi, I'm Anya. I have been your storyteller, and I am Laliang cosplay everywhere. And coming up next week on the 13th is going to be the start of a backer kit project of mine called Sail the Oceans Queer. So
Ooh.
I'm very excited about it. It's part of this thing called Pocketopia. So I have a cross collab partner, and we're going to be doing it's all like little games that you can fit in your pocket. So I'm really, really excited to be doing this crowdfunding campaign. So hope you'll check it out.
I am so
Uh,
excited for this game, y'all. It looks amazing.
Thank you. And then let's go to Sakaya.
Hello, everyone. I am Sakaya, and I have been Kiara Coral today. You can find me on the transmissions. We have a Dragon Age story that streams every Tuesday, and season 3 is going to kick off very soon, in a few weeks, I think. We also have a podcast which is set in 1970s North Wales. It's a liminal RPG-based sort of folk horror. That's been on hiatus for a little bit. We're halfway through season 2 at the moment. The second half will be coming out soon. So while you're waiting for that, why don't you? I'm gonna be cheeky now. Why don't you listen to my favourite podcast in the world, and that's Ella's Camlan. Before you, because thematically there's some similarities.
Woo!
It's absolutely fantastic.
Let's go.
Very cool. Then let's go to Ella next.
Well, I was just collecting myself. Oh, thank you, Kaya. I'm Ella. My pronouns are she, her. I directed an audiobook, a full cast ensemble audiobook of Carmilla, which you can listen to for free on the Read Dracula podcast feed. It is the world's first vampire novel. It introduced the vampire to literature. It is also a sapphic gothic love story. It's specifically about a lesbian vampire played by an amazing Northern Irish actress called Maeve de Bruyne. So that's pretty neat. Check that out. I also cast and directed my first video game, which is called The Beekeeper's Picnic, which should be coming out in the next month or so. It's about Sherlock Holmes in retirement. He's trying to make a picnic so he can tell Watson how he feels about him. But because he's Sherlock Holmes, across the course of trying to find ingredients for his picnic, he keeps accidentally finding mysteries. So you have to solve all the mysteries before you can go have your picnic.
Amazing.
I love that.
It's pretty cute.
Okay, then Jolene.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Jolene. You can check me out on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. I write music. You have to Google my name, Jolene Core. If you just look for just my name, Dolly Parton shows up. So I'm just putting it out there. I write music, but yeah, nothing coming out. But something's coming out soon, and it will be revealed maybe in a few weeks. Who knows?
Yay, exciting. And then Shagik.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I have been Sharik. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a sound designer, podcaster, actual play performer, yada yada yada. I have a brand new show that premiered. What day of the week is it? It's a Saturday, a couple days ago, whatever. It's called Roll by Myself. It's a solo actual play,
Ooh.
and you spell that ROLL by myself. You can go follow that Roll by Myself.bsky.social to see when new episodes are out. Episode 1 is out right now. I played Grandpa's Farm, which is like a Stardew Valley-esque game.
Nice.
Also, I am in the process of writing an audio drama, and the mailing list for that and all should be up soon. So if you want to follow me on my socials at shagik.bsky.social, you'll hear more news about it once there is more news about it. But that's everything. Go listen to my podcast.
Woohoo! And
Very nice.
I also forgot to mention I play Pokemon Gold on stream mostly on Thursdays. So if you want to check that out, I also have all the VODs on my YouTube channel. I love playing Pokemon, so yay! Anyway, so hey, support marginalized creators. Follow us everywhere on Twitch and socials and YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that. Yes. I'm assuming that we're not rating into anyone because this is Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah. So that is going to be it for today. You all have a lovely Saturday, and we'll see you next week for Saturday morning cartoons. Bye.
Bye, everyone.